Hello and welcome to the Kobold Cafe. I'm Luke, the GM, and today we're going to be playing Upsilon Transcending in GURPS 4th edition. We have got Colin, who is only just now audible.
Really?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Colin. I play Guy. People are finally starting to get that. It's not Guy. Time traveler with a grenade launcher that I feel like will probably come in handy tonight.
Probably. We've got Lucius.
Hello, I am Everett, playing Lucius. Just your normal cooperative citizen.
Nothing else to report. We've got Jared.
Hey, I'm Jared. I'm playing Matthias Oberlin, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man,
That's exactly what he is.
by which I mean he is not able to stand up to a giant mutant monster sewer thing.
It might not be giant. You've got 6 friends with you. We've got Z Warrior.
There is the power of friendship, true.
Yep.
Just
I'm
not-
the warrior. I play Miles, the skeleton. Miles is not afraid of the monsters. He's one of them.
We've got Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Audrey, and she's looking forward to having a nice heart-to-heart with people later, after the murder sewers.
Mm-hmm. We've got James.
Hey, I am James. I'm playing Sigrid,
Sigrid.
your not so friendly neighborhood Viking.
The Berserker.
The Berserker. My love for you is like truck.
Berserker. A tear comes to my eye. And finally, we've got Tara.
Hey, I'm Tara, and I play Lily, and even odd, she fucking bails this fight.
Even odd, you think? 50-50.
I mean, we still have a couple guns left. We didn't give all of them back, but she might need to go play fetch.
I'm not sure guns would be your best bet. In fact,
I
I
don't
am
know.
sure that they wouldn't be, since I made this thing. Spoiler alert.
We don't have bombs. I mean, one of us has bombs, but the rest don't.
Bombs might work, yeah. It's something else entirely.
Sigrid
but-
might describe herself as da bomb.
I mean, we came
Oh,
ready
Lily
for a
might-
fight.
Yeah.
Lily might run for something else, which is in ample supply at her mother's business.
Dead bodies?
Liquid
That's what
nitrogen.
I was gonna say.
Oh shit! What's the freezy stuff?
Liquid nitrogen.
Yeah.
Liquid nitrogen
yeah.
and oxygen. Those are both very easy things Lily could steal and bring back down, which would do stuff.
Well, we should probably have a quick glance at how we got here. This very morning, you went to a meeting at the Yakuza's new office. They got a new office because you fucked up the last one. Things weren't going great at first. They're very angry at you, seeing as you've killed a lot of Yakuza in the past couple of weeks. But you also didn't know what they know, which is that America's planning a massive terrorist attack in just a couple of months. And they've actually been gearing up to stop that, or so they say. You're all inclined.
Also, they just did one in Syria.
They do one every other day, don't they, somewhere? Only a matter of time before it reaches Nirvana. Quiet Coco, you nationalist. But then Guy took off his mask, we're honest, and the Yakuza boss took a liking to him. Believed that you were just ignorant and not malevolent. And agreed to some terms that included no more killing Yakuza. And give us his gold back, please.
Which we oblige.
Rest of the day, you went to classes. A series of you got told by various people not to go into the sewers. Do not go into the sewers. One of you was told that something had escaped into the sewers and that they were hunting it with plans to kill, and they were worried they might
you didn't share.
shoot you if you were down there. Another one was just told vaguely, don't go into the sewers, it's dangerous, do not go down in the sewers. And then the third of you was simply told, stay out of the sewers, please. So obviously that evening you all went down into the sewers. And deep underground you came across these ancient, Nirvana standards, ancient, very early 70s railway tracks. Heading southwest towards the wildlife reserve, it feels like, to people who were tracking your direction. You heard gunfire from just ahead. A door sprung open, and a guy with a gun managed to run almost a yard out of it. Before...
Look.
Yes?
I think we're still on the big map.
We are still on the big map.
I've been pointing at stuff. Let me move you over. A door sprung open. A guy managed about a step. You heard screams and sickening crunches. The fella got dragged back inside and his blood sprayed everywhere. You think it were his blood. I don't know. It might have been something else.
We hope it's his blood.
You don't hope it's like just an exploding barrel of ketchup.
I mean, it's clearly not ketchup.
But you can always hope for the best, Audrey.
Ketchup doesn't scream like that.
Only because you've not got talks with ketchup.
I mean...
So I don't think we need to start combat initially. I mean, 2 seconds clearly passed there. And you hear a sickening crunch sound.
What are we looking for again, guys?
I don't know.
Why are we
Like-
here?
I told you
Should we
this was
bail?
a bad idea.
Myas, how far can you three see through stuff?
12 inches.
12 inches. Okay, so there's... That corridor is just packed with flesh.
No.
It's a narrow hallway, and there is a wall of flesh. It's just like with blood dripping down from it, and you can see a single boot with an ankle bone poking out of it, lying on the floor in front of it. There's blood all over the wall. A couple of guns on the floor.
Like, guys, maybe we should just call this one in and bail.
You dickheads.
It's fun time ahead.
Something starts happening to it, Myas.
Oh, look,
He
interesting.
already has his grenade launcher out.
It looks... It's clearly a sheet of sore, semi-burnt, scarred, and bloody flesh. Here, I've got a picture. And it looks pretty much exactly like what you're looking at right now. Just the door's rectangular, not hexagonal.
Gross.
And imagine it's a sheet of latex. It looks as if someone's pushing a deformed skull hard up against it from the other side. After like 2 seconds, there's a full head poking out, followed by shoulders,
Oh,
and then
it's giving birth.
I was about to say that.
yeah, that's really what it looks like's happening, as this small, like 4 foot tall maybe, creature, person, covered in goop, drops out and slaps on the floor.
Oh, God.
Are we in hell?
That is
Scheiße.
quite appalling.
It's starting to happen again behind it.
Hello?
Kill it with fire?
Audrey's gonna look around for
Matthias
mines.
says to it.
Can we just roll some speed now? Because I'm pretty sure I want to shoot it.
Ew.
And there were worse textures to choose from. Be thankful.
That just means it's accurate.
It kind of does, yeah. Ew. Have we got everybody? For now?
So, yeah, I think so.
I think you're just missing the little
Yeah.
things.
Yep. Little things missing for now. Not motionless yet. Not motionless. Not moving yet.
Is that a drumstick in its hand?
I think it is based...
A wrench or something?
No, it's like a limb with a piece of bone. That is not what their arms
So
look
yes.
like. It is, yes, it is a drumstick. Correct. Their arms aren't actually ending in hands. They look longer than they
Luke?
should be. Go on.
How high is the ceiling in here?
4 meters?
Okay. During that whole disgusting, Lily was floating up.
That's fine.
Can you put a number for how
I was
meters above the
about
ground?
to do that.
If it lets you. Interesting to see if it
Lets
does.
me do it when I'm a player, but
Yeah.
not when I'm the GM.
That's what makes
You
me
can't
think
be
it's...
4 meters up because your feet will be at the ceiling, right?
You can be 4 meters up if you take the prone posture.
There we go.
Did they respond at all to Matthias saying
No,
hello?
there was no response. They're both still motionless. But Sigrid,
I want to.
or is it just this gonna when Guy shoots this starts?
I agree with Lucius. That's my turn. I take a step forward and say
Okay.
that.
Myas, you doing anything in particular? Just watching for now?
Yeah. This thing's around me. Is this like just rubble?
Looks like cardboard and junk.
Yeah, that's just trash, like foot level. You don't need to worry about that at all.
Okay.
This thing is something to be worried about, as are the barriers. Audrey?
Audrey's going to look around for mines, including where those things are, but also just sort of in general. She doesn't feel like being ambushed at this point. And she's also going to take out the first half of her staff.
Okay, okay. It barks at you menacingly. I already kind of started its turn there, but yeah, another head is poking out of the flesh lump, which is now like a bubble that's poking through the open door. Gee.
All right, everybody. I apologize in advance. What?
What? Yeah. Okay.
Syntax error.
Syntax
Did you
error.
try to be fancy about firing your gun?
Did
I
it
mean, I
jam?
just used the built-in one in the sheet.
Hmm.
Oh, no, I didn't. Right, range. That's a thing. How far away from the thing am I? 13 meters? Thought it said 3 meters for a second. I'm like, I need to recalculate.
It's a bit
-5.
It's a bit
Thank you.
dark in that patch as well. -3
Yeah.
in the patches that are dark on the map.
So, -8.
Mm-hmm.
What are you shooting specifically?
This thing-
Thermobaric grenade.
Has a size
Uh,
modifier of 3.
And you can get a +4 for just shooting at a hex.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Not sure if you can also go all out for a +2.
Plus 1, maybe?
+1 when
So
shooting.
you see some strange creatures, unthreatening, and you
Shoot a grenade at
murder
her.
them.
I mean, they're
You
kind of
just
creepy.
saw the guy yanked in there and
Get
bloody,
eaten.
gurgly screams.
They did indeed.
we
Confirmation that Guy is American.
Okay,
We
Guy is
did say something
There is
Nigerian.
also
We
that.
talked about this. All right, so +1 and +4 is +5. Oh wow, that all balances out.
It
Okay.
looks exactly like a louse.
All right, so thermobaric. I hit the,
Is
The hex.
seven's too high to be a crit, right?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
cap, yeah.
6 or lower.
All right, so 31 crushing damage, and then
it's
divide that damage by 2 plus the range increment.
No, by 3 for every meter, unless it specifies other. But
It is.
no
It does.
X plus the range increment. That doesn't make sense.
Okay, so you can't see what's happened immediately because of the exploding there. Is there something else happening?
Divide damage by 2 times the distance in yards from the center of the blast.
Yeah, not plus.
2 times? Is that special for this ammunition?
Yes.
Okay.
Thermobaric, yes.
Yeah, so it uses the oxygen that's in the air. Clara, I swear to God, if you don't shut up, I'm going to hit you. I don't actually hit my dogs.
Yeah.
You just threaten them with corporal punishment.
Yeah, but when we clip it, we're not going to include your disclaimer.
Sorry, I pulled my headphones out.
Could
Just holding
drag
my
you
dog.
over the
Okay.
coals.
All right. Yes. So, also there's a rush of air in the tunnels, which is what I'm really apologizing for.
Whoops.
So there was just a kaboom.
Myers takes a bit of damage.
I have 2
Matthias
DR.
takes round down or round up?
Round up.
He has indeed got 2 DR.
2 damage. Although, yeah, super suits.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I don't think anyone's particularly worried about that explosion that just happened there, except for the things that got exploded.
I might get sucked a hex or 2 forward.
Is it just crushing explosive?
Yes.
Okay.
There's no fragmentation.
So just high velocity?
It actually uses the oxygen in the air to... So basically, it's a stronger explosion, but it burns itself out quicker. It's also great for asphyxiating.
The candle that... The flame that burns twice as hot, twice as bright, twice as fast, etc., Shakespeare.
Do I get... Would I have to make a HT considering I weigh like nothing? Or
You probably get blasted back out for the same amount, though.
But she is already leaning on the ceiling. I
I'm
think
not.
she's fine, right?
I always fly.
If she effectively has ST0, then she could move back 2, because knockback. For the
I have
purposes of weight.
But
She
no.
has ST0, right?
Yeah, I think you're fine, Lily.
Okay, cool. But yes, for purposes of strength, or of like weight, I weigh nothing.
Mm-hmm. Matthias.
Look on in shock as whatever they were just murdered.
Mm-hmm. They were indeed. Lily.
Audrey, I have a question. Can you share your vision with people or not, or is it just hearing?
Out of character question? Yes, she can.
And you have not shared that with us though, have you?
I think she did translation for somebody that was reading a book, so
Yeah.
that part was done.
Okay, well then I will start saying, Audrey, give me vision. And then, Luke, I have eyes on my mom's penthouse office, or at least the house. Of course, I have eyes on the house. I'll start focusing.
Okay, concentrate maneuver. Lucius?
I take one step into Sigrid's shadow.
Sigrid?
Sigrid turns around and looks at Guy and smiles. And takes a step back to give Guy a clearer line of sight.
Bias? You
Throws a fist up in the air.
Woo!
you can see
Yeah.
through the smoke, Myas, and those things were vaporized. They turned into like mush. You can
There
see.
shouldn't be a ton of smoke too.
Okay, so Resty, you can kind of see that the mess they made then is they just smeared out on the floor, but they don't look like flesh inside. They look like they made of something else, something weird.
Something pink.
No, it's more like moldy, mushroomy.
I'm sorry, I have to go yell at my dogs.
Gotta mute the dogs.
I hope he calls them nationalists.
And indeed, that the bubble has got a big, solid hole in it, dripping blood and gore where Guy shot it, but it looks to be rapidly filling itself back in, Myas. Re-knitting sinew and tissue, and the skin is growing closed over it, albeit all scabby and oozy.
Must be one of Sigurd's ancestors.
It's Sigrid's mum. The others can't see that at this second, though. That's Maya's special knowledge.
Yeah, but that's my turn.
Okay, just enjoying.
Ooh, and throw a fist in the air.
Do you say that Sigrid ancestor thing? Because that would be hysterical.
I think he says woo and throws his hands in the air.
Woo!
Yeah.
Audrey, did you activate your mind detection last turn?
She had, yes.
And-
So I suppose the first question is, were there mines briefly?
There was one mind before, and there remains one mind. You detected no minds disappearing.
Okay. Where's it at? Vaguely.
Inside that corridor.
All right. She'll take out the second half of her staff, and she'll say, "It's still there," as she makes contact with Lily.
It bubbles up bigger as it kind of flows out of that doorway. And it rises up as it does so, and it's like just a big blob. The hole that was in it, you all see healing up, and then just fully closes as it rolls forward over where you'd shot it. It comes to a stop there. Yeah. And you see,
He needs more calcium.
yeah, you see two of those heads appearing again. Gee.
Okay. I might have been scolding and then bribing my dogs. What did I miss?
So it rolled forward.
You were back for the parts. You typed back before Luke described this. You didn't really miss much.
Might not put headphones on.
It's healing itself and birthing new
Yeah.
scary babies.
And moving a little bit forward.
Yep. All those things.
Okay.
In other words, your attack made it stronger.
It does
I
seem
mean,
that
it's
way,
stronger.
doesn't it?
I think it's melting out of the hallway there. I think there's just more of it back there.
Serendipitously, the next round in my grenade launcher is birdshot. So we'll see if that has any better effect. All right, range is now 12
Same.
or 13. At 5, I can just aim at a hex and go all out. So we'll just balance all of that out. What happened? Okay, let's try that again. It's... Oh. Clicking on the ammo, not the gun. Oh, that's not great. All right, so the bird shot is...
Should you have not had a massive bonus for the rate of fire?
I'm only firing one.
How many pellets, though?
Oh, 3 times 50?
So yeah, you get a rate of fire bonus.
Oh, what's the rate of fire for 50? You'd have had that bonus.
Is the rapid fire 50
plus 6.
rounds is...
Plus 6.
Plus 6, yep.
And it's probably like recoiler 1 for the purposes of those, so... Succeeded.
Accuracy is 2.
Did you aim?
Recoil...
It's recoil that we mark.
No, I just aimed for a hex.
Recoil will be 1 on birdshot pellets, for sure.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So
Okay.
that means
You succeeded by 6.
that-
It's 10. 10 hit.
10. Yep.
But 10
But
hits.
what is the damage of each pellet?
1d6 minus 1.
1d6 minus 1. So they hit and then rattle
So,
to the floor.
Don't even roll.
They don't even bruise it, no. Max damage is equal to its DR.
Okay.
Matthias. Although you do
It is.
pierce the skull of
Continue.
one of the things that were climbing out of it, and that just disintegrates immediately. Actually, no, roll me 1 damage.
1 damage. Woo!
Yeah, that one kind of and turns into mold and slimes down, half formed. Matthias.
It is literally his 3rd second of looking at this,
Yep.
so he doesn't immediately think it's anything evil yet and want to murder it. So he's gonna continue staring at it because what the fuck is this?
Yep.
Because oh my god, it's been 3 seconds.
Yep. Fair enough. Lily.
Continuing to focus, move backwards, and say vision.
I think you've already got it.
I do, but she was continuing her sentence because
There, because seconds.
Lucius.
Sorry. I'm going to continue sticking with cigarette right now, as I seem to be far away to do much, and I don't want to get in the mind of those things.
Good choice.
Sigrid.
If you got in their
Cigarettes-
minds, you'd experience murder.
Sigurd's gonna like hop over this barrier and just like continue looking at that thing with absolute disgust. Like, oh, Like-
What's your max move? We are.
5 right now.
Yeah, I think you're fine to just jump over that barrier briefly. Roll me DX or jump in. Yeah, you're good. Myas.
It's growing.
Audrey.
Audrey's going to attach the 2 halves of her staff and just in general, keep watching. A thing I forgot to mention last time though was because Lily's getting her receptions right now. Audrey basically has cerebro going on right now. That's her when she looks around for mines.
Okay. Nice.
Sorry, it's just the only way I can get back into combat.
Oh yeah, totally. It's a combination of powers that hadn't come up yet.
So it rolls forward, and yes, Myas, you realise it wasn't growing, but just squeezing out of that corridor.
Oh, okay.
It's rolling forward like a big soft blob, like a hot mochi maybe.
Ew.
And yes, skulls are indeed poking themselves out. And this one that drops to the floor looks a bit more active than the ones that got blowed up. It's already twitching quite violently. Gee. What's your next shell type?
I think I want to go back to the thermobaric because honestly,
I'd like to come down now.
yeah, I don't I don't know what else to do, so I am going to aim at the blob.
Aim at blob. 4th second, Matthias.
Good choice.
Matthias is going to learn judo.
Cool.
And miss an attempt to knock Guy down.
So begin with a grapple attempt, I believe.
I
Yeah,
mean, he failed.
move and attack.
So roll versus DX.
Move and attack.
Oh, I see. I thought, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. You failed the move and attack. Gotcha. Lily.
Bam.
Poof.
If I can have eyes directly in her office, that would be preferable. But just in the house at large is okay. Which did I get?
The closed door to her office. You are there with your hand next to the handle.
Okay.
Lucius.
Yeah. Sigrid moved towards the light, so I'm gonna move with Matthias now. His shadow.
Roydy out. Sigrid.
The fuck is it? She's just like staring at it, like, what the fuck is that?
Myas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3.
I just made a secret control roll for you, Sigrid, and you were real close, but you succeeded. Ooh,
Miles looks around the blob, calling down the zombie walls.
Out of character. Don't think you ever saw the movie, right? See?
No.
Hopefully, it can't eat them and grow bigger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Remember the melting rule? Don't worry about it. Just melt that fucking thing. Next turn, of course.
It's already
This
melted.
one was a critical failure.
Oh.
Any particular effect? Zombie wall malfunction?
One
it's a
ball
ranged
hits it square in
attack.
the face.
What's 9 on the critical miss table?
Oh my god, the only PDF I've got open is technical grappling. Navigating to GM's screen. Critical miss table. Drop weapon. Nothing significant to this.
Yeah.
So it like comes out and just thumps at his feet.
Is his weapon his mind?
No, it's a superpower.
Do you drop your eyes?
How
I
high
don't have any eyes.
is the wall? 4 yards high. Oh, so right up to the ceiling in this room. Is it 6 yards long? Or only 5?
Yeah, it's 6 yards long.
So like that then.
Yeah.
Zombies pile in front of it. Oh, very nice. Thank you.
Oh, I only see squares.
Wanted to do. Sorry, this is taking up more of my time than I should allow it to. Is this the pathway you wanted?
Yeah.
Right. Audrey.
She stares in shock at this point. That this just got weirder.
Oh yeah, you weren't there when we saw these last time.
No.
For that matter, I didn't see them last time.
Not just saw them last time.
But her more sensible half will actually keep looking at that
Matthias
mine.
didn't see them this time.
Her more sensible half will keep an eye on that mine she can see, though, trying to figure out what the heck that thing is.
Mm-hmm. Analyze with IQ?
Mm-hmm. It's a more longer term thing.
Ah.
Absolutely.
It may be something you've encountered before.
I'll go look up the rolls while the turn progresses.
Zombie wall in way. What's its DR? I wonder if I can overpenetrate. Can you overpenetrate with your limb?
21.
Let's try and overpenetrate with your limb.
That's quite the fisting accident.
Your size modifier 0, right?
Yeah.
No, the reason his token is the wrong size is because the type of hexagon is different. Ours have transparent space on the bottom and top. His doesn't.
Mm-hmm. I adjusted it slightly. I think not enough, it looks like. 12 on the critical miss table. Unarmed is it trips. Not sure that works for a creature with no legs.
I mean, it folds in
Could
on itself
stumble
in a
on
funky
itself.
way.
You're...
Yeah, a piece of its rolling wedge gets chunked up in something and slows it down.
It can make a DX check to avoid falling, and then I can just say it'd need to make 2 posture change maneuvers.
I mean, that's
Its body type might protect it from that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think its injury tolerances and body type protects it from that. So
But as a formless creature, does it even have to do any of that? I mean, we don't even know if the vitals are what they're supposed to, or whatever thing we're hitting is actually a leg or a limb.
correct. I just want to roll damage anyway, because it's kind of inevitable that it'd hit the zombies as it was aiming over here.
Not many angles to shoot out of a glass house without hitting glass.
Yup. So yeah, we an armor divisor of 3 that it definitely goes through. And you see a fleshy spike, but it's pointy. It is liquid metal Terminator, but liquid flesh. Hardened at a point that stabs deep into the concrete.
Whoa.
Audrey, take cover. I guess the other guys too.
The fuck, bro?
But you know, I can't talk to them.
Audrey chuckles in her mind. She doesn't seem very scared, actually.
Geek.
Kind of. I mean, I know he missed, but I'm kind of shaking Matthias off. It's
Not while
slaughtered-
keeping your aim.
Not while keeping my. What? I mean, there's a wall of zombies in the way now, anyway. So it's slaughtered, and I'll finish that on my next turn.
And the next person, cool guy, Matthias.
We don't know that. And Luke, you read up a basics of technical grappling, and I immediately have issues to step 1. Improved by having wrestling / judo skills. So first, do I just roll to hit as normal?
Yeah, roll to hit as normal first. Ooh.
Okay, just gonna grab his torso.
Yep.
Deceptively.
Cool. Success by 2. He may attempt a dodge at a minus
-1.
You may include a retreat. Prepare to have your technicals grappled. You dodging, Colin?
Yes. Dodge and retreat.
Don't forget the -1. Ooh. You get him. Okay. What is your... Is it judo that you've modular combat skilled?
Yep.
And what do you know it relative to your DX?
At 15, so +4.
+4, so... And have you grappled with both hands to the torso, did you say?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so roll your strength +1, and Guy, roll either strength or H. No, you don't roll that. Yeah. Your trained strength is strength +1, so roll thrust for your strength +1.
Ah. Okay.
And that is how many control points you will have inflicted on the torso of Guy. Oh, that's a shame. I don't know if there's a minimum of 1. I don't know if there's a... No, it is just thrust straight up. But it's still grappled. But Guy, you are now...
Can I still throw him next turn if he doesn't get out, as per judo?
No, because it would cost at least 1 control point to throw him, I believe. Let me double check for throws, though, while we are...
This
moving
feels
on.
like a real major nerf to the physical, like, hand-to-hand skills.
Yeah, it is a bit.
I am going to open the door, and does that take my whole turn, or can I start moving through?
No, yeah, you can open it and move in 1 yard.
I will move in 1 yard and look for the liquid nitrogen and oxygen containers that Mom keeps in here.
There is one of each. You know the direction to look. They're big and heavy, though, and hooked up to things.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
All right.
And big and heavy doesn't bother me much. When you say big and heavy, do you mean like... What do you mean?
I'll have to check. If someone could check waiter
I will.
and I don't know what it is. Probably 100 liters, something like that. Lucius?
I mean, they're probably under 100 pounds, or certainly under 200 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at the sparrows over here. Would it be fair to assume that whatever it is, it's most likely either oily or flammable, right?
What are you pointing at? Barrels?
Yeah, the ones over here. I pinged.
You're not sure what's in them.
Okay. Well, could I use like one turn to make a perception check to see if there's some oil rags around that look like I could just put my cigarette tip on it and light it on fire?
They don't look flammable. No oil rags or anything that you can see immediately on it. Not in a like warning labels on the barrels.
Not much I can do then. I'll try to assist Matthias and Guy.
What?
I think it's one or the other.
Oh, sorry. I thought you.
Do you know what we're doing?
I thought.
fighting each
to my
other.
Oh, you're fighting each other.
Explain.
I thought he got caught with the tentacle when he was shot, and you were trying to help him. Or
No.
Huh.
What tentacle?
No, he is not trying to help me.
The
At
one
all.
Luke
that
mentioned a tentacle, and I
Yeah, it
thought
hit the
that
floor.
was like. Oh, okay. So, sorry, my bad. I'm just gonna move this way then.
Luke,
Yeah.
how many liters? You said 100 liters?
Yeah. Probably. That would a guess.
Yeah, sorry,
sh-
Jared. I thought you were helping him from something that never happened.
Nope.
Easy. I can do that. Only weighs 170 pounds.
That doesn't get through zombie wall DR, I don't think. Oh, wait. Divisor 2. Still doesn't get through.
It is 1.5 times. If they're not armor.
They are. They have 21 DR.
Mm-hmm. Sigrid,
Nice.
those things start standing up. And as the goop drips off them, you can see that their arms are actually scythes. They don't have hands, but they have curved, weapon-like arms.
Okay. I guess I'll just pull out my axes from back here.
Nice.
Uh,
Are you fast drawing?
I'm
Otherwise,
gonna-
it's ready one axe. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I guess I will ready one axe.
Nice.
Oh, wait, no. I have that skill.
One axe.
I've got 2 axes.
Fast draw one axe, ready another axe.
Yep.
Nice. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna take a weight maneuver,
Mhm.
and if I see another spiky flash tentacle shooting out, I'm gonna attack it.
Cool.
And otherwise, I'm gonna say, I'm keeping him as a pet.
Oh, tree.
Luke, I opened technical grappling. You may also employ judo throw following a grabbing parry or offensive grapple. You may spend CP to influence the roll, but you need not.
Aha. So judo throw doesn't need CP to grapple to throw next turn. it will to inflict damage.
Which I'm not trying to do.
No, yeah, that's fine. Audrey.
Hooray, I'm unnerved. Lee posted in the Discord chat.
Okay.
Alright.
Jib sewer monster.
I mean, he's
is
doing an extended action, so.
gonna make some more babies. Gee. You are grappled. You can try and break free by attacking the grapple. You currently have no penalty to DX or strength, but Matthias is holding your torso.
I'll warp over here. That's why.
I need to
There.
check the rules on warping out of grapples. But for now, it's doable. So Matthias, he warped. Matthias? Looking up if you can warp out.
With the minus... Yeah, with the minus 10 for instant. 10 there.
He's also got reliable.
Which is that plus 10?
Am I not part of his
Encumbrance. Yes, it would be considered your encumbrance. Have you got selective warp?
Oh. Nope.
Like he's got 167 pounds extra on him.
Yep, that is the...
I do have extra weight, but I don't want to take you with me, so...
You'd also be at a penalty to the warp based on your encumbrance, I think.
I'm
not sure if encumbrance affects warp.
I don't think it does.
So back to Guy. Unless you attempted to warp and then realised you were too heavy because of Matthias.
That seems likely.
Alright, so Matthias, throw that bitch.
Really, I think I couldn't extricate myself.
So this would be a quick contest of judo and HT strength or trained skill.
I got karate, but not judo. Actually, I'm sure karate has hold breaks in it, right?
Maybe.
So 14.
Should have checked technical grappling and looked up techniques. If you wanted to be able to get out of this. But you're about to get thrown.
Yeah.
Modular combat skill first from Jared.
Straight or some weird thing?
I'm checking if you've got a bonus. It's probably straight though.
Alright, here's your heterosexual combat skill.
Success by 4. I am getting close. I'm so dumb. Why am I in weapons? I should have just searched throw. There's probably a million instances of that in this book. Testicle grab. Nani? Where is throw? Is it judo? Judo throw. Okay. Default judo. Prerequisite judo. On your turn, after a successful judo parry, you... it says after a judo parry. Following a grabbing parry or offensive grapple. Quick contest of your judo throw versus your opponent's trained strength, DX, best grappling skill, or break fall. So,
Say that again.
Trained strength, DX, best grappling skill, or break fall.
Karate isn't grappling.
Nope.
Yeah, there's not. We're just gonna roll strength. I'm not actually trying to fight Matthias, although we might have some words later.
You may change posture, Matthias, for a bonus. If you drop to a crouch or sitting, you'd get a +1, and if you drop to crouching, you get a +1. If you drop to kneeling or sitting, you get a +2, and if you drop to the floor, you get a +4 in that contest.
There's a +1 then.
So you're going into a crouch as you throw him. Success by 5.
So you can use DX, is that right?
Yep, whichever's best.
Or ST, your choice.
Yeah, well.
Failure, so you are thrown.
Prone on the ground.
In your hex or adjacent, you may choose. One adjacent to
Who's
yours. Yours, Matthias. And you may choose Matthias.
He can stay where he is.
And you must state whether he ends up face up or face down.
Face up.
And you may choose your own facing.
Looking down at him. Murderous bastard.
Lily.
I am running flying full force over to the nitrogen.
You reach it that turn, Lucius.
One question. Would more of these things be coming from this tunnel or just from this thing?
You've only seen them coming out of that thing so far.
So none of them are catching on, like, from this place. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna move here with Myas.
You can't see
He
there,
needs
though.
HT.
Ooh, to avoid stun. Is that right?
Yeah, that's on Judo under the skill and basic.
Yeah, I thought that were involved, but it didn't mention it in that technique. But you're also supposed to see martial arts, page 75, so that's my problem. So Gee, roll HT. Yeah, you did. You're not stunned. Monsterlings will take a step and go into a...
Misunderstoodlings?
Misunderstoodlings, my bad.
Yeah, those sites look pretty misunderstood.
And this one just slashes fruitlessly at a zombie wall a bit. Sigrid, you have 2 axes.
I have 2 axes. I step back and, I don't know, ready 2 axes. And say, you two, stop fight! That's it.
Yep,
I'm not
nice.
going up to that thing. That thing's disgusting, and I don't
Want to touch it?
want to touch it.
Yeah,
Agreed.
nice.
Who knows where it's been? It's filthy.
You love that thing, don't you?
Lucius is a shadow, right?
Yes. So you might not see him. I don't know if you rolled stealth.
No, he's moving fast, so I'm at -5 if you want me to roll.
Yeah, you see him. He's also in a lit area, so...
Right by the lamp.
Matthias and Guy were in a dark area, but we forgot to account for it, but I think it was still fine.
I'll do the same maneuver, but I'll take a step away. Yeah.
Quite. Audrey, you still analysing?
No, I'm back, so might as well actually make that roll. You were correct. It's an IQ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's it feels exactly the same as the neck lumps. Identical.
Just bigger?
Yeah.
Or actually, those were pretty strong anyways. Does this feel stronger than those, or just larger?
Just larger. Like, any strength is imparted only from its volume, you think?
Hmm. The mind itself is still the same size then.
Yeah.
All right. She's going to take a step back and ready a stop thrust at these things just in case they happen to be really fast. And
Okay.
she'll say, "Guys."
By the way, Luke, Colin could have tried to avoid that attack with warp.
He was already grappled.
Yeah, but there's nothing that says you have to have selective in this instant.
But
it's up to the GM. I was just
I also
letting you know,
found
I was
this
just reading the
discussion
rules.
online discussing the difference between being grappled and just touching something.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bog everything down. I was just reading the rules just to see. Just in
I
case
am
I have to
also.
do that later.
Yeah, I'm wondering if lilies can warp while grappled. Probably depends on the weight of the thing grabbing you. More babies. Need babies. You know what? It might get a bit smaller, but not just yet. Matthias.
Wait, what about
Did I
Guy?
skip someone?
Yeah,
Guy, sorry.
Skip over me there.
Sorry. You're on the floor.
Yeah, it's alright. I am on the floor. I want to throw my grenade launcher at Matthias. Now, I have the throwing skill, but that's for, like a grenade usually. So, what negative do you want to huck something grenade launcher sized at him?
Are you intending to hurt him?
I mean, not a ton. He's wearing armor.
You just want to throw your grenade launcher at him? Just roll me DX to hit him where you want to, roughly, if it's not the face.
Chest.
Yeah, DX, straight up.
No penalties because of posture. Never mind. That's for melee attacks.
It's a bit feeble, but yeah, he throws his grenade launcher up at you. Just like, ugh. I suppose you could
Can
dodge
I
it.
grab it?
Yeah, you
DX?
could. Yeah, or parry, judo parry. Or no, yeah, just DX.
Oh.
DX is probably easier.
Matthias doesn't grab it, but it's a lightly tossed grenade launcher.
He fumbles for it, and then it clatters to the ground, goes off, blows you both up. What with the next round?
You do have to be holding it for it to be able to be fired.
Stupid magic
Malfunctions.
safeties. Yeah, I didn't roll an 18.
Matthias is gonna say, "What the fuck?"
Lily. Doing anything else? Sorry.
I focus.
It's still all hooked up to stuff. Which one
Yeah,
is?
I
Which?
can-
All right. Okay.
I'll turn the main crank.
Have you got electronics operation medical?
I mean, there's a big crank on the top.
On lots, yeah, but it's also hooked up by pipes to various fancy tech.
Yeah, but I'm gonna just run off with the
Yeah, that's fine too.
canister.
Yeah, you can just rip it out of there if you want.
Yeah, I'm just cranking it down
Okay.
first, so it doesn't start spraying.
You turn the vial off. The valve.
Yeah.
Lucius?
Just moving over here. Need a stealth check?
If you want to not be seen.
Yes, I want to start being more stealthy because these guys are like 3 steps away from me.
Did you only take one step as well?
Yes, over here.
Great. Monsterling.
Misunderstoodling.
Misunderstoodling. It runs right over the top of you, Lucius. And
It was provoked.
swinging its arms wildly at Eumaeus and misses completely. Do you invisibilize it? it wasn't technically a limb.
Yeah, no, I was waiting for the blob to attack.
Already out. Likewise. Oh. Let me double check my move. I knew it were more than 5, but I don't know if it's more than 6. Oh yeah. I accidentally GM rolled, but I missed.
All right, she will trigger her stop thrust, and she'll swing at the thing's skull, or thrust at the thing's skull. But my macro is programmed for swing.
You hit.
All right.
And as it connects with the skull, it caves the head in as if it is legit made of like a soft jelly. There's not even
Ew.
any skull in there, really, it feels like. I mean, you can see it, but it's breaking apart like a Pringle. And as the head crumbles, it kind of falls in on the shoulders and body itself, and it's as if it's just suddenly a tower made out of wet clumps as it crumbles to the ground in front of you in a smelly, slimy pile.
So that would have triggered when it was 2 out. So I'm hoping that the pile is right in front of her and not on her.
That is allowed. It does, yeah, momentum carries it a bit, but it stops just at your feet. Sigrid, likewise. Did I make my attack at you yet? Not yet. Miss, also. And it is technically your turn, Sigrid, but is it alright if we have a quick break? Because as I would say, I am busting.
Sure.
Alright, BRB. 5 minutes most. We are back. Middle of a battle. Kinda. I mean, this thing only really just started fighting you. Guy saw it and just wanted to kill, though. Wall of flesh must shoot! Sigrid, you're up. This thing just sprinted at you, swinging its blade arms. And
I thought you weren't part of Europe.
what did I say?
Oh.
Sigrid, you're up.
Ah, I'm not, apparently. It's pretty rubbish from my point of view.
I'm sure. Yeah. I guess, just a simple torso.
Cool.
Kerchunk. Nope.
Fair enough. Myas.
I know when it dies, it seems to be moldy. But now that it's up close to me, does it seem to be made of flesh?
Yeah, it is indeed flesh. You've got detect flesh, right?
No.
Oh, never mind. But it looks fleshy, at least.
Rambaray could tell us.
Remember, it could tell blood.
Yeah, he'd tell us if it had blood.
I think this is Robbery's child or something.
Oh.
Now the Moha makes all the sense.
And I literally meant to do a child laughing in the corridor before it pressed up against the doorway. I really did intend to do that. Slight retcon, you thought you heard a child's laughter, but you aren't 100%.
I'll just blast this thing.
Cool. Blasted. Blasted good. I don't see it.
I don't see it.
I don't like the perspective on the parallelogram I drew.
No, me either. Oof.
Wait, there's something wrong. I didn't go for the head.
Aha, there's your problem.
Yeah. It just went for the torso. So it's versus 20.
Darkness penalties of only -2 in that particular location, and size modifier of 3. Success by 19. Success by 21.
Oh no, he's shooting this one.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. So wherever you were aiming just disappears entirely. And the thing crumbles around its hole and kind of falls backwards, and when it lands, it slaps and spreads out as if it were made of Orbeez. Audrey.
Nice.
She's going to start saying, "It's the," as she takes a step and tries to whack this thing that's going after Sigrid. This is all out determined to the skull.
Good thing Audrey's taller than Sigrid.
Good thing there's clearance from above also, so she can do it overhead.
Uh-huh.
It's over. She has the high ground.
I were reading about high ground earlier, and it is fucking amazing in GURPS. Did you know that if you've got like 5 feet height advantage over your opponent, you've got a plus massive to active defense, and they've got the same penalty?
Yep.
In melee, yes, but that's rarely something that comes up because
Yeah, you're hardly ever fighting up and down staircases or along
Mm-hmm.
big steps. Maybe I should take you to a dry dock.
Potential hit.
Potential
Assuming it doesn't
hit.
dodge, I'll roll damage.
Did it attack last turn? Yes, it did. You hit. 3 is not quite enough. Wow. You make a dent. And it staggers a bit.
Oh,
Oh, but it does fall backwards onto the floor, and it's twitching somewhat.
I somehow knocked one out. How's that possible?
Yeah, that is statistically unlikely, maybe.
Well, they seem to be pretty squishy, and I mean that out of character. After seeing her clubbing 2 guys already.
So this thing starts moving forwards some, rolls out away from zombie wall. My bad. There's a lot of clicking involved. So exciting, I'm sure. That one's gonna get bored of zombies and move this way. Oh, it got bigger. Gross.
It's been eating.
Oh, it's not even its turn yet. Dumbass. I was just distracted because those things were coming to life. 1, 2.
they don't have turns.
They did.
Yeah, you accidentally deleted. That's why I always put one in the corner.
Yep,
Killed the
dumbass.
one that.
I'm doing it now. Urgh. Oh, I should have just moved that. Yeah, I'm dumb. Whatever. Whoever's next. Gee.
Moving to a sitting position and saying "What the fuck," which is exactly what Matthias just said.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Matthias?
It hadn't done, he starts to say.
And Lily.
Focus.
Focusing. Lucius.
No injury spaces.
DX. Is it -5 even if it's only 3, or is it DX -3?
I thought it was just -3 since I'm still
No.
2-dimensional.
Not DX, the stealth, yeah. You'd make it either way.
Okay.
Just checking a couple of things. So that one shakes its head. Ugh. This one now decides to move around here. These two will get up. These two, it's not their turn yet. Get up. I mean, go to kneeling. And these two will go to kneeling as well, I'm pretty sure it has to be. Or can you go to a crouch from crawling? No, you gotta go to kneeling or sitting, I think. Ah, but they can move forward while they're doing that. And so could these guys. Sigrid!
Sigrid says thanks and is going to attack the next thing that comes in range.
Alright. Myas.
No, live in the pen. Take a step and they drop more zombies.
This way now.
Yeah. Speed ranges. Say -4. +4 for shooting on the ground. No failures.
Roger that. Six again?
Yeah,
Do you want double layers there?
I don't think you can double layers because it takes up the entire space.
I mean, you know, like that.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, okay, that good for you. Audrey?
Last turn she started saying this turn she completes it with, it's the brain slugs.
Oh.
Or slug, I guess. That's what she says.
Reveal. Reveal! It's the brain slug!
And she will also she'll ready a stop thrust if something comes in range.
Rightio. Oh, remember to turn off the other button as you turn the next one on. Idiot. And yeah, it made two babies. That's what it's doing this turn. It will feel. It squishes itself up right up against your zombie walls. It's like, yeah, sheet shaped now. It is a sheet of flesh, a yard thick.
It just sounds so warm and fluffy.
More like a big,
Cuddly.
more like a big sausage, because it's got shorter as it's done this as well. Gee.
Moving from sitting to standing
Gotcha.
and maintaining eye contact with Matthias the entire time.
Ooh. Yeah, I like it when you, Matthias.
Finish by saying, anything yet? It hadn't done anything yet.
We watched it. Okay.
What? We didn't watch anything.
No.
We saw it kill a fucking cop.
I really hope they spend the entire combat just arguing.
Wonderful. I was gonna point out, we saw it after we saw that. We didn't see it do that.
True. Lily.
Focus.
Lucius.
Also ACAB.
Yeah, it's clearly on your side. Or was. Now it thinks you're cops.
Because of Lice Boy.
That's my turn.
Lice
Just
man.
move one.
They don't seem to be paying any attention to you as you slither about there.
Good, because he's terrified right now.
They like the bony metal. Metal? No. It's strange. It's like extremely hardened flesh. It almost looks like weird, crispy crab shell, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Do I need to make a fry check?
Probably a lot
They're
like
really
just really thick
close.
layers of like nail
Chitin?
collagen. Keaton, thank you.
Keratin? Yeah.
Would I need to make a fry check with them being like on my face and like right underneath me?
You are pretty close. Yeah. Straight up fright check. You good. It's just creepy. It's just creepy.
I've seen these horrors before in a movie.
It kind of stumbles about. This one snaps up suddenly to sit in, just like, huh. I think you said you were going to hit the next thing that came within range, Sigrid. I don't think that's... You've not got reach 2 with your axe unless you do a all-out
I
one.
don't think so. X1.
It's your turn again, then. The one with the dented face is set up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna thump it in the chest. Again.
Anyone got cheat sheet open? Take that as a no.
No. Sorry.
I don't even know what it is.
You hit.
Yeah, I don't know why it rolled twice.
The easiest place to find the active
What were we
defense
looking
modifiers for
for,
posture.
What was the modifier? Posture? What posture?
Sitting.
Melee attack while sitting -2.
Yeah, it failed anyway. So, yep, you dealt 1 damage. You lop it clean in half. It's like cutting through butter, is what it feels like. Slimes over your axe. Mouse.
Dude, that's never coming out.
Here, sting your pin. Hey, another one escaped. Zap.
Does Maya say zap? They point his finger. Just... Look at it. It says, zap. Ooh, I think you will have to aim for the skull, though. Because, skull or torso at -2. Because it is quite short.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, nah, you're good. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, that thing's disappeared. Or a large portion of it, anyway. Poor baby. Poor misunderstoodling. Audrey.
Better have renamed the sheet by now.
Yeah, I know.
With Sigrid and ready that's drop thrust.
Stop hit?
Stop thrust.
Sewer monster.
Ah, I see.
Sewer monster's getting a bit bored, I think.
I mean, we're only giving it zombies to play with.
Ooh, but...
Like, has it been clawing through those zombies?
No, it's just been rubbing up against them at minute. It probably
They don't have any brains.
could.
It
if
appears to be
tried
building up a
to.
stockpile of babies.
Yeah, but they also are getting penned in quite nicely.
The one on the right with the text there and the arrow reminds me of that badly drawn Simpsons stuff.
Yeah, if you turn and look over there, you can see one half clipped into the wall. Just kind of shaking about. Occasionally swings.
Glitching uncontrollably.
Geet.
Picking up my grenade launcher.
Matthias. Do you say anything, Gee?
No, I'm still staring him down.
Do you attempt to testicle grapple? Matthias.
I thought about kicking him in the balls when I was on my back, I'm not gonna lie.
You probably just broke your foot.
Matthias is going to use one movement to turn and glance and see that they are now attacking. But they were provoked.
Inconclusive. They were provoked.
So, also, Audrey yelled, "It's the slug! It's the brain slug!"
She did yell that.
While we were yelling at each other.
Yeah.
That's true.
Lily.
I mean, that's a success.
It is. You arrive with canister.
And she'll. I need to actually be in Audrey's vision there. And she'll yell.
Audrey has 360 with the detect mind.
Oh. Well, I have to see it.
Fair.
Liquid nitrogen.
She's holding a big canister. It's got a few like dangling tubes from it that are indeed dripping and, you know, some kind of foggy liquid. Lucius.
Mom's gonna be so pissed.
They're so close.
If she survives the lab explosion.
She's not there.
She might come running to check on what just happened, though.
Isn't she like
yeah.
still in custody?
Yeah, she's not there. The building's just gonna burn down. We don't want to stop the fire.
While I'm here, Luke, sorry to interrupt.
Sorry,
Would
go
I
on.
be able to see anything left from the people that were in this tunnel? Any IDs, any weapons, anything that was not eaten?
There are a couple of guns in there, yeah.
I'm looking for IDs mostly. Anything to identify these people.
Remains of uniform.
Yeah. There are tatters of uniform. Yes, you see a shoulder pad that seems to have, like, you know, bloody scraps of some kind of patch on it.
I guess next turn I'm gonna check it since I already moved.
Already out.
That's my turn.
Misunderstoodlings.
Are those ones a human centipede?
Would she have had a spare liquid nitrogen container? Because she probably would have.
Probably, yeah. But you went
I
to
would've
the
grabbed
office
that.
and looked for
It
the
would've
one
been
that
in
you
there,
knew
but
where it
okay.
were.
Okay.
This thing comes running, swinging at you. And misses. Likewise, Sigrid. Might not miss, though. I should check. It misses.
I think Sigrid smashes it also.
Yeah, feel free to smashy Sigrid while I reorganize my centipede. Some of these should be crouching by now, and these ones should have stood up and moved. Nope. Did you hit? Did you hit? You hit and you killed it. Good job.
I had one of those moments where my microphone was up, but you were responding at the right times.
That looks right. I've definitely got confused at some point here. And forgot to move some misunderstoodlings.
Maybe they forgot to move themselves.
Yeah, let's go with that one. Sigrid. You just went.
Okay, is this one still up?
No, yeah, you slashed it to bits. And that
Yeah.
was your turn, slashing it to bits. Myas.
What? I had the ready to action.
Oh, was that your readied action? Did you
Yeah.
not step forward and cut the one that sat up on your last turn?
No, that was a ready. Yes, I did.
There we go.
Oh, sorry, my
Okay.
bad.
Myas.
Back in the pan. Miles steps forward with authority, pointing the things to go back in the pan.
Audrey.
Audrey will say mentally to Lily, because that's much faster. What happened to the brain slug that your mom had? Is that still secure?
Mom didn't have a brain slug.
Damn it, where'd it come from? As she steps up and tries to deal with the thing in front of you.
That's right, Luke. It was given to the research center, right? Not Mom.
I seem to recall Lucius trying to grab one. Can you remind me, Lucius? Did you give one to Mila?
He did.
Like,
I don't remember who I handed over on that episode. I'm sorry,
I
but
think you
Jeff
left it.
Morrison ended up with it.
Oh, Mawson ended up taking it. Rightio.
Well, at least the building was the one that had it already on study when I infiltrated it.
You did indeed see several there, including a large one that was kind of attached to all the little ones, it seemed.
That I do remember.
Unclear if there's another one knocking about at the minute, though. From what I can remember, even. I am a, what do you call it?
Unreliable
That's the one. That's the one. TY. Okay. I am pending.
Well, Lily, Audrey seems very concerned about this brain slug thing. Yeah.
Let's just bite some zombie wall twice.
And she did take a swing at the guy that's in front of Lily.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. 4 crushing. He melt. Blech. Big mess. Okay.
Wait until Luke says that the fumes are toxic.
I
Poison.
hope not.
No, just radioactive.
I'm good with radioactive.
I'll just check to make sure I don't, like, miss some shit. Somehow. It got close, but no. Ah, I didn't seem to put a divisor on that. Dumb. It should be 3.
Well, that's terrifying.
21 DR, right? Yeah, no, I think it chews on him a bit, but it's not right pleased with the taste or what it's getting. It's like, and then kind of sucks itself back into an orb as well. Geet.
Well, I can't really see it with all these zombies in the way.
True that. You just see a pile of zombie walls. You heard some weird crunches just then.
I will stow the grenade launcher on its sling, like, not on my back as much as, like, kind of hanging at my side.
And then I'm going to try and fast draw my pistol. Hey, look at that. My skills are nice and alphabetized.
I'm proud of you, son. Are you winning, son?
Though it does seem like it'd be harder to get them alphabetized in the first place.
I went in the order of my... Because I had nested skills.
Groups of skill grouped
Yeah.
into... Yeah.
Based on different aspects that I thought he needed.
Are you doing anything with your fast-drawn pistol?
Well, that and stowing the grenade launcher is probably...
Free to just drop the grenade launcher and let it sling itself, I think.
Oh, that's true.
But I'm not sure you'd actually put it on properly, so yeah, fast draw the pistol whilst stowing your thing is probably more
Yeah,
likely.
just pick it up. Yeah, okay.
Matthias.
Vroom, vroom.
Moving. Look at him go. Lily. You got liquid nitrogen.
I do, but I can't see the damn thing. But need line of
Coke, Lucius.
Take one step. Here's my stealth.
Okay.
And here is my sleight of hand to take that patch. So I put my hand on a handkerchief and I just snatch it.
Yeah. Sick. There's only a couple of things that are even looking in your direction. And they don't even twitch. Everyone lose an FP, please.
Got it.
We twitch.
We twitch? Yes?
Lily also or not?
Yeah, Lily also.
Okay,
You've
cool.
been warping around. Focusing on warping around. No. We know stay in pen.
You're getting too sassy, Myers.
One of them's potentially a hit.
Oh, here comes what I was hoping for.
You gonna try and flesh meld in as a dodge?
Yeah.
Ah, that's too cool, you bastard.
Let's see. What should I roll for that? That counts as a dodge, right?
Yes.
It's your skill, half your skill plus 3.
If it's based on a skill. Do you...
No, for power dodge.
If it's based on a power.
Yeah, it's basic speed plus 3 plus
Yeah, basic
half
speed.
talent. Rounded down.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting warp's different.
Yeah, warp's different.
There was one other potential hit as well, but that might not matter. It was not a crit, as it looks like.
I will spend an FP for plus 2.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Melding into that thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
You?
It takes you happily. And then kind of stumbles a bit, probably, as it swings. Just like, huh? And then the other one, yeah, swing and a miss as you just step into its friend.
Which one was it?
This one? No, it was that one. And then this one swung for you and missed. Whoops. Whoops. Whatever. these things can move a bit faster. I don't care. Kneel, please. Please kneel. Sigrid.
I guess move here and ready action.
Cool. Myas.
I will. Okay, now that I'm melded, I can tell if this thing is actually flesh or not.
Yeah, it is indeed flesh.
I think I'm gonna risk it. Should I risk it?
Do it.
He can handle himself. Gonna shift into it.
Whoop. Inside the pen.
Yeah.
Audrey.
So Audrey's response is a "Holy shit!" as she sees that, and Lily would have also seen him get shifted there. So that's bad.
Ooh.
Because I assume that she sees the mine go from over there to over there.
Yeah, Myas has got a mind. You'd see where his viewpoint is, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, so I have line of sight now.
Well, that's fair.
Dear, though?
So, yeah, she spends the round upset, concerned, worried that Maya's just got eaten.
Oh, okay. Let's take a full move maneuver.
No, 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 no.
So it kind of pushes its babies like out of the way as it just rolls forward.
I just found my vehicle.
The Myas mobile, the giant meatball.
Yeah.
It can get a little bit further than that. There we go, that's nice. It gets real close to you, Lucius, but does not quite run you over.
That was way too close.
Keep. Watch out for that little alien.
Shooting some zombies.
Things happening?
I think he's muted. He
I
is.
was muted. Yes, I'm double tapping a zombie.
Those are zombie walls. Thick walls made of multiple zombies piled on top of each other.
I meant that one right there.
Aha.
And I know it's not really a zombie.
Claw monsters. Scythe monsters.
Close.
So,
Misunderstood.
Golems.
It was a double tap. Not aimed at a specific body part. And that's your hit location.
I think it's a leg.
And there's your damage.
Yeah, you blow the limb right off, and then the other bullet just flies through already melting creature.
Okay.
This one, did you say? Far right.
The closest one to me.
Not the centrist. Matthias, still legging it?
No, he's a distance away now. You can look back and try to ascertain the situation.
Get a situation ascertaining.
Far enough to be safe, close enough to judge.
Lily.
All right.
And he
so she's
judges
gonna
Guy.
start finishing what she's saying, but then realize she's got it. So we'll say, of sight, and then just start heading this way. Still 3 meters up.
Dead zombie eyes kind of follow you. As you... Lucius.
I am going to not move at all and try to keep myself stealthy.
You just stay completely motionless.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh
They're
no!
like,
Oh, wow.
I think I got it. Well, he's just like standing in there, trying not to move and do anything. He just starts trembling, and he just starts saying, "Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away." It drops his cigarette, and the cigarette comes out of the shadow, and that brings up the attention.
Very well.
I guess I need to run.
No. You can't run yet, I don't think. Stealth was your turn.
Yeah, staying still and being stealthy was your turn.
Shit.
And they go before anybody else can help you.
Thankfully, these ones all have to take either change posture maneuvers or be on the other side of the mother flesh. And so did not see you. Or smell your delicious imported cigarettes. I can move further than that. And I've not moved these babies yet. Oh, there's a lily there, but she's 3 meters up. They might not even spot her. That one certainly doesn't. One secret roll, 2 public ones, none of them see you.
And Luke, just a side note, I am keeping an eye and an ear out in the office, so if things start blowing up, I'll know.
Okay. No, I did a secret IQ check for you, and you rolled a 5 on it, so it's not blowing up. If anything, you've just stained something probably. Cigarette.
It's like I might have ruined some specimens.
Mm-hmm. You catch
don't know.
that out corner of your eye. 3 of them running at Gee.
Hawk the axe!
Yeah, I think this one's just gonna
Rocket
get an
jump.
axe.
They're made of paper.
You might
are made of
overpenetrate.
That's a damn good point. I'm gonna step back, pushing Audrey out of the way, and I'm gonna just like huck that axe like down the line.
Yatcha!
I want to see resolve this one.
So, how do you want to play this? Do you want the range to be the guy at the back?
I would probably say it is the split modifier that you do on multiple targets for long range.
No,
Wouldn't it just be over penetration?
it's legit
Oh yeah, it would be over.
over
Yeah, okay.
penetration.
So this is
Looks like
just
it's 15.
torso.
Wait, what the hell? Yeah, you sneaky bastard.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
It
it's
would be
5
7
meters.
though, doesn't it? Because he does have to aim for the furthest over penetration point.
What?
Right? No,
Over
I'm
penetration is when it goes past what you shoot at.
wrong. That's right.
And they all happen to be in a line, but it is chance whether it'd hit them. If you wanted to aim for all
Yep.
of them, then I'm not sure what it'd be, but probably the range penalty for the furthest.
Be all aligned
Yeah.
where you hit them all.
Yeah, I'm good with that. So -3. I guess we'll make this all out. So -2.
Yep, and no light penalty in those particular hexes.
Nope.
Clunk. That's unfortunate. Nice.
Yeah. Well, I think I
I
have to
mean,
check for the other
she
one.
missed. Now we check to see if it hit anything behind it, right?
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Sorry, I'll do those public. Nope, it did not.
No.
Yep, a miss has the same effect as overpenetration.
Uh-huh. Now it's my ass.
I think mine should be here, actually.
That looks about right. It's just-
Stay in pen.
Oh, damn it, Myas.
I'm not making more zones. I'm just trying to compel it to stay.
Interesting. Audrey.
Audrey will step to give her some space. Actually, she'll move around. And I suppose to sort of get a lay of the land of what's going on this turn.
Uh-huh. Copying Matthias, I see. Okay, so two things just happened. It heard the noises, considered them. It also saw this cigarette appear. Lucius, either side of your head, not close enough that it were a miss, like clearly aiming to miss you. Two of those hardened keratin spikes fly out and penetrate the concrete, chipping out gouges. Yeah, that's his turn. Guy.
Taking a step back and shooting once at that one.
Boop, 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 boop. Considering it dodges it. As you shoot, it just dives to the ground. Like as you raise your gun level with it, it jumps to the left and slides across the floor a bit. Matthias.
Is there anything near me that would be a pretty bitchin' weapon?
Nothing bitching without a serendipity.
What about less than bitchin'?
Rocks, heavy pieces of throwable metal, wrenchy things for swinging.
Yeah. A throwable metal.
Throwable heavy piece of metal, got ya. Lily, I'm guessing you were grabbing it, or modular combat skilling it. Not Lily,
I
Matthias.
have to wait a few seconds.
No worries. Lily.
Taking her free one maneuver and doing a drop.
It's dropping the canister.
Yeah.
Donk.
And then I will start yelling, Gee, when it rounds, when it gets to the, and then stop. Yeah,
Uh-huh. Lucius, it spiked either side of your head. It knows you're there. But it doesn't seem like it wanted to attack you off the bat. Are you muted? Yes.
Yes, I am. I was asking. Sorry, How does it look like? I'm not sure if I can attempt to get underneath, or I should just remain myself still because I have no way of evading the sight of this creature right now.
Run down the hall.
It pinned me down.
No, it's not pinned you down. It's just put its spikes either side of you, like more like a this. Look what I am. Behave, boy. You could run
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, I'm running.
Couldn't you? And he could also run up through the zombies.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna run underneath them, but I wasn't sure if it was gonna attack me if I started running or I was pinned down and I could not run.
You are correct. You are not sure.
Okay. So you are going up towards zombie wall rather than down corridor.
Yes, because it completely ignored the rest of the things that I was gonna continuously check because it was way too close for
Gotcha.
discomfort. Well, I still need to give you a check.
Are you trying to be sneaky as you do it?
Well, he's running as fast and as sneaky as he can.
No way.
You wouldn't have made that because of the negatives from running.
Oh, it does give me a running. Then yeah, then never mind the stealth check. I guess I just run.
The fast and the sneaky.
Like you can technically do it, but it's like really hard.
I think you're probably safe in the wall. Yeah, and if they get through, they're just gonna scratch on your armor. So yeah, they turn and slash at that patch of zombie wall there. Like run over to it, but don't manage to get through to Lucius in the cracks.
Way too close.
No, there's more of them. What am I doing? What am I playing at? Okay, so this one will. Ooh, half distance, all out attack. It weren't straightforward, never mind. May as well do a run around.
It went in a straight line, though.
Ah.
Like, if you ignore the fact that how hexes work.
No, it would have had to turn around. So just 2 moving attacks. Both of which miss.
Let it be.
Attack the canister? No, attack Lily.
I'm still up.
Yep, let me get to that page in basic. Special combat situations. It's special melee combat rules. Combat at different levels. Over 6 feet of vertical difference. Combat is impossible. Never mind. So, no, they just run straight past Lily.
They could treat her like a vine. They could Tarzan her.
Oh, actually, no, it's not impossible because of the weapon. Only strike at the feet or legs. And they're at -3 to defend, but Lily would be at +3. But they still both missed when I tried, didn't they? Yeah. Nope. That were against Gate. 1 potential hit, Lily. You are at a +3 to dodge.
I think I did it.
Yeah. I think that makes it a... Nope, it's only on a parry. Never mind. Sigrid, it is your turn. I'm skipping too fast.
Wait, do I need to defend?
They attacked me.
They both... The ones that attacked you missed.
Me was a miss. Got it.
Correct.
It's me, you say?
Yeah.
swap the axe hand and jump over to barrier.
DX check. Yeah, you good. Audrey. Nope, my ass. Fuck's sake, need a back button, roll 20. Myas.
I'll take a weight maneuver. If the blob moves past the pan line, I'm gonna hit it.
With zombie walls.
No, we're gonna hit it with an attack.
Okay. How long do zombie walls last again? Is it only 10 seconds?
30 seconds.
30 seconds, gotcha. Audrey, now it is your turn.
Audrey's going to attempt to make contact with Myas mentally, and she's going to move forward towards the wall. How thick is the wall?
Only 1 yard in most places.
Like, is it like a brick wall, or is it just like a line of people? Can you attack through it?
It's not airtight, but you cannot attack through it.
All right, well, she'll get up to it and see what she can do next round. Let me do that telepath check.
Is it a concentrate to attempt to make contact?
It's a mental action, yes.
I don't know if you might only be able to move forward.
She
Nice
takes a
one,
full
Stan.
action to move, and then she uses she has
Aha.
the secondary mind thing.
Compartmentalized mind. Gotcha.
Yes.
My bad.
Yep. Myas, are you okay? She says into your head.
My pet.
It is going to try and move. You're going to use the stick rather than the carrot.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the stick now.
Carrots can be pretty hard.
Yeah, but they're edible.
And shaped conveniently for many orifice.
Bit pointy. And they're not flared.
So, demelding, gazing, dealing 50 damage. Yeah, you like disappear a deep chunk into it. It is displeased with this result. Royale.
Yeah, like the first little blob that moves past is the one that gets.
Okay. So it will in fact withdraw as it tries to step past there. It's like, "Ugh," and immediately starts growing back, you see.
Mhm.
Almost as fast as you melted through it, but you think you could in fact melt it into nothing if you stared at it for like a half a minute or so.
Okay.
Gee. I
Shooting
did
at
it
the one
again.
right in front of me.
Gotcha.
Per crit, do I really need to roll damage?
Nope.
Okay.
I can take a step backwards too, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You did not hit that one that were in a straight line behind you. But it were close. Matthias.
I guess aim at this one.
Cool. Which one did you mark? The one to the side of Guy.
Yes.
Lily.
I will turn and continue my thing that I was saying. She said last turn. When it gets to the container, and when this turn, shoot it with your. So Guy, when it gets to the container, shoot it with your. And fail because she's not carrying nearly as much weight anymore. I always forget how fast she is.
Neum.
Benefit of, being in flight.
Yeah.
Lucius. Slip through the cracks in the zombies and carry on sprinting. Misunderstoodling is gonna go to crouch. Can't also attack. So it's gonna move backwards while it does that.
Smart guy.
This one's gonna step in and make an attempt for an attack at Guy, which succeeds.
What's the negative for the dodge and retreat?
It's a +3 to dodge and retreat.
+3.
But you're at a -2 for the run around.
That's what I meant.
/ attack from
Whoops.
side.
Uh,
On the noise.
No.
Ah,
That's
It was
actually I
plus
missed
3
by 2.
plus 2 instead of +3 -2.
I see. In that case, this was to the torso, so this probably won't hurt you at this point.
Probably not.
9 cutting armor divisor 2.
Still no, I think.
Probably tears a layer and scratches the plate though.
Yeah, it does not get through my armor. It doesn't get through the outer layer of my armor.
Oh, cool. Noted. Any others? 2 moving attacks at Audrey, I believe. Both fail terribly. And then these
That's
guys need moving.
Thank you for changing their name, Luke.
No worries. Yeah, I planned on changing the names of everything. Once you gave them names. So this should be called Pet.
I suspect it won't be the last thing to be called Bet.
And it's Sigrid.
Can I move here and do? I want to do like an all-out defense or an all-out attack double.
Yeah, if you use extra effort, then you can take an extra step for 1 FP.
Oh.
Oh, but you're going all out, so you can move half, you move forward anyway.
Yeah. That's the goal.
And all-out attack double is certainly permitted.
Right. So I guess start at this one and then this one.
Yeah, I think 2 separate targets that both in front of you are allowed.
All right. What's the penalty? Does anybody remember? I didn't look this up because I didn't realize it was going to be an option.
For crouching, or if it's all-out attack double, you make them both at skill.
At skill.
Yeah,
Okay.
the all-out
I think you also have
removes the
offhand
penalty.
penalties for your other one now?
Is attacking twice with the same weapon.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Because I already threw the other one, which is why I switched hands back here. So yes, I will do that. Combat. What's the penalty for crouching? Verse crouching.
I don't think there's a penalty for attacking
What?
crouching.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Are you crouched?
No, I am not.
No, yeah, there's no penalty for melee attacks to posture changes.
First one.
It is at -1 for the size difference, though.
Oh, sorry. But both hit.
And both. Oh, wait, the first one does get a dodge. Which it fails, so yeah. Plia, plia. Mold shrooms.
I feel like that was just a really big swing.
Just one. Sick. Mouse.
Miles will think really fast.
Koi.
Audrey, if you can really tell it to stay in the pen or I have to hurt you for real. And I'll take another weight maneuver, and if it moves again, I'm gonna attack it.
Audrey. You did just get attacked twice.
I'm not contacting that thing. Are you nuts? And she'll take a step back and attempt to attack each of them once. Center of mass.
Koi. Rapid strike.
Yep.
Two successful hits. Two successful splats.
Damn.
Are
Those
these-
damage dice.
Pokes with the staff? Slaps?
No, those are swings.
Swings. Okay, so yeah, you like dig through the flesh, and as it breaks past the skin, they start blossoming into fungus.
Yeah.
Yep. Sewer monster. Babies. Need more babies.
Come on, it's not crawling closer to the nitrogen tank. You're no fun.
It just got disappeared when it tried to move that way.
Damn it! Myas.
It will move that way slightly as it makes the babies. Geet.
Shooting the one that just hit me.
In fact, no, it'd make the babies on that side. It can make them any side it wants.
Does he really have a side?
Exactly.
Is he dodging?
That one, were it?
No, the one that just hit
No,
me.
the one.
Ah, sorry. And it tries to. I think that's a failure. Defense. Nope, that's a success on the nose. Yeah. Doesn't even drop.
Balls.
Matthias.
Huck.
Matthias doesn't have nearly the skill to throw that yet, so he's gonna wait. / continue aiming.
Lily.
Finish saying, telling Guy to shoot it with a grenade when the brain slug is close enough, and like move by rotating and start focusing back on the lab.
QI. Lucius.
Let me see if I'm still afraid.
No, I think you're good.
Okay. This is. How much you said this weighs? The nitrogen canister?
I can't remember. 100 to maybe.
177.
There we go.
That is way too much for Lucius. I'm gonna head up here to try and help.
And that's
Guy.
just the liquid.
So yeah, probably 200.
Okay. I'm just gonna move here to try and help them next turn. That's it.
Gotcha. Let's do an all-out double against Guy.
Yes, let's.
Oh wow, one of them's
That's
crit.
a crit.
You may attempt to dodge the first one. Though. Okay,
That's a
locations are 14 and 14.
Was that the right leg?
It's Summit.
No, I think it's the left leg because left side.
we
of the
really
body
need a
is the
hit
lower
location
part.
macro.
It is the left leg indeed.
Or just the location table
Actually,
as a
that's-
handout.
Yeah.
that's not a bad idea. The macro.
I made one once. It's not very satisfying and it looks ugly in Roll20. An
We've
actual
used
macro would
just
look
a
better.
handout before.
Handout.
All right. What's the damage?
My bad. First damage is melee. Armor divisor is 2. 7 on both damages.
7 on both damages, and armor divisor is divided by 2, so 4. And the undercovering is 22.
So you're good.
Yeah, I'm
There
good.
will be some blunt trauma if any's flexible and doesn't provide full DR versus cutting.
That is true. Hold on just a second. So we're looking at one.
Probably 2
one
points of
for
damage.
each.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2 points of wound. Actually, I believe if
Blunt
there's a
trauma.
difference. Yeah.
Oh, there's other ones. I were nearly. Are there other ones? Just this one, which is probably gonna go for Sigrid. See, as she just like started swinging behind it. Turn, step, swing, potentially hit. Sigrid, you went all out last turn, so
I did, yes.
will just deal damage to a random location, which is the left arm. Not important to you.
Not really, no.
No. 11 cutting damage, divisor 2.
11 cutting, divisor 2. Oh, you know what? I need to open that
That spreadsheet.
spreadsheet.
I got right there.
I went through all of your character
what's
sheets
it?
earlier to look at your armor and realized it was all in the spreadsheet except for one person's.
Mine, ironically.
Oh,
Uh,
I didn't find yours.
arm. DR 20. I think
Yep,
you said divisor 2?
it's a scratch.
Yeah, one gets through. I'm not even going to bother marking it down. Because that wound closes up right now.
Yep. Your turn.
Fuck this guy. You know what? Fuck it. Just to be sure, let's go all out attack double.
I'm not taking any chances. He made sure not to go all out for this specific reason. And he would have dodged that second one had he not turned into a pile of goo.
Hey.
Myas.
And he replied to, "Are you mad or crazy or out of my mind?" Might as well say, "What's the problem? It's made of flesh just like you. Do it."
You doing anything else while you think that to Audrey?
Oh, and I take the weight maneuver again if it moves
Oh, okay.
out of the pan.
Audrey.
Audrey kind of stands up, realizing that she's not in much danger at this point, and replies indignantly, "I'm not taming your pet for you. Do it yourself."
Can I hear this mind fight going on since we're linked or not?
Yeah, oh, totally. Or at the very least, you can hear Audrey's side.
You doing anything else, Audrey, or are you just like standing up and brushing yourself down?
No, she's accepted the fight's basically done.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like maybe we should end combat.
Like, does it crawl around the corner, or is it just staying there squirming?
It'll try again, but it'll mostly disappear, or well, partially disappear when it does so. So yeah, okay then. It goes not that way though, this way.
Like, I wasn't saying we need to keep going. I was just saying if it doesn't, if it's retreating, we're at least gonna pick up that liquid nitrogen and drop it on the damn thing. We need to freeze it.
So
Well, be careful. Myas is inside of it.
I don't care. He can get out of it.
Miles will pop his head out. Stop!
Zap, 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 zap.
Myas, I swear, if you're trying to adopt another horrible creature like that thing you found in 10th grade, I'm gonna smack you.
I'm taming it.
There,
Like, it's a horrible monster.
that first one's a potential hit on you, Myas, when you pop your head
Oh,
out.
we're still going. Sorry.
Okay. Let me try to dodge.
I forgot we were still going.
We aren't. It's just that he had mentioned he pops his head out, so it took a swing.
Dodge and retreat.
Rightio.
Can I dodge and retreat?
No, you can't add a retreat. You can use your power dodge to fully enter back into it, though.
Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Yeah. Oh, here's something that you have to define if it's possible or not. Depends on the genre. Can we power parry? Or are power parries limited to the same and opposite focus?
Okay. We should vote on that.
Vote on what?
Should you be able to use your power to parry everything? Or should you only be able to parry it if it's, like the opposite element, air quotes, or a reverse?
Or the same? Yeah.
Or the same. So, like, fire can parry fire and ice, but ice can't parry fire, only ice.
It should probably fit the moment.
Yeah, I think we'll just make judgment.
Not many of
calls
us have
now.
elemental powers either.
I think the question becomes, can like fire parry bullets?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or a baseball bat.
Yes, powers can parry. Obviously, the additional rules for bullet supply.
Sure.
All right. Then I'm gonna try to parry with my. I don't see it.
Cool.
So that's innate attack skill plus talent divided by 2 plus 3. Rounded down. I succeed, and I believe we both roll damage,
Okay.
and then we subtract.
Oh, cool. So it's just firing a flesh spike at you as you disappear it.
Yeah.
And one of them's gonna win, all Dragon Ball Z style. That's pretty rad.
Yeah.
Do you have destructive parry or something like that, or how do you do damage?
It's
You just roll the basic damage of your attack, because
Cool.
power parries can only be used with attacks.
I doubt armor advisor comes into play.
Armor advisor.
You should have got one of them, pal. So is it just the 5?
So I succeeded by 3.
Okay, so yeah, so it's 15. You win by 2.
Yeah.
Radical. It's like you don't manage to, entirely destroy it, but the bit that we're about to pierce your eye hole and come out the back of your skull
Yeah.
just gets disappeared in time to nudge it out the way slightly. Amazing. Sugoi! Suge kakui! Gi. And
Are we ending combat now?
yeah, I don't know if I just want to turn this into a fight between Myas and the monster, or if we should end it. You should probably at least try and kill this thing that's trying to kill you.
Okay.
You leave the monsters in the sewer to square it off.
You was like, fuck this, see ya. 2 weeks later.
So are we breaking combat or not?
You told me to shoot the thing that was trying to hit me, so
We break combat, yes. And it's time for a quick break. And we'll be right back in 5 minutes. Agreed?
Sure.
Bye.
Uh-huh.
Agreed.
Right.
BRB. We are back. Probably, most of us. So let's pause combat briefly. 2 more babies did come out, but they're just going to stand and turn and look back. And they're kind of waiting to see if Myas pops his head back out. Oh, there were those 2 at the zombie walls as well.
Well, Audrey's definitely tattling on Myas.
Myas wants to keep it. Tell him.
Like
Pretty
my
much, yeah.
You're not keeping it.
I don't care, parent.
Is this how we kill it? And Sigurd picks that up.
That's how we freeze it, and then we're gonna give it over to Surf.
Key, we didn't even know what it was when you shot it.
we just watched it grab a police officer and a gout of blood come out of that hallway.
We
I
didn't
wasn't
see that
waiting-
in those words. Right, Luke?
You saw it grab someone, and you saw a gout of blood come out that hallway, yes?
Did we see it grab someone?
No,
What is
you
it?
someone someone get pulled
Yeah.
backwards by something.
And then what we saw was 4 humanoid things come out.
Yep. Oh, yeah, no, they totally... It could have been
No.
given you, survivors.
What if the 4 things that came out were people escaping it?
Listen, I'm willing to pull my punches when it comes to killing.
You
and
didn't.
When it comes to killing people.
You didn't
That
know if they were
thing
people.
isn't a person.
You saw them in 1 second and then you shot them.
Okay, so 45 seconds pass, which is roughly how long this conversation's been so far.
Zombie walls are gone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the zombie walls have all disappeared now. Sorry if I delete your token. Oh, wow, fucking pro. And Sigrid walks around to face it. So, in fact, no, yeah, Sigrid, you'd probably get
Sigurd's
to...
got the nitrogen tank.
Probably
I
get...
think.
I rolled that dex. I'm just basically like throwing the nitrogen
Thank you.
tank like at the square, not necessarily it.
Before Sigrid actually pulls back to throw, or maybe as she's pulling back to throw, Audrey will add, Myas is inside of it. That might kill him.
Sigurd,
Elias, get out of
continues to
there.
Throw it.
No, Sigurd, stop.
So Sigrid picks up the tank and starts walking.
Yeah, she like walks it down there, then like picks it up and just kind of heaves it at the square there.
Okay, so it's as you get to there with it that you will get 2 spike attempts at you.
Okay.
Should I rapid strike? Should I do an all-out attack double with 2 rapid strikes? Nah, let's just do 2 regular attacks. both potentially hitting. You can try and dodge. If you don't drop the canister, you'll have a penalty equal to carrying 200 pounds extra of encumbrance.
Just take it.
Location is the 17 and the 9. The 17 is the neck, so neck and torso.
Ooh.
So, armored divisor 3, 15 impaling to the neck, 20 impaling to the torso. That might not get through your armor. No, armor divisor 3, of course it does.
Armor divisor 3. Let's see, what is my armor? I've got this up. There it is. Neck is 20, so armor, so that's 7. Okay, so that's 15 minus 7
8.
is 8. So 8,
Impaling, I think times 2 to the
Impaling?
neck still, or it might become
no,
times
it's got
1.
nothing to the neck.
Mm.
So,
So
just 8.
So will it be...
So I'm at 12.
Yeah, no, it'll be times 2. Impaling damage is times 2. If there's nothing to the neck, then it's still times 2.
Okay.
16.
So 16. Okay, so I've still got 4 HP. And then the other one was to the torso?
Correct.
That does not get through.
Armor divisor 3? Cool.
Oh, no. 30. Okay, so 10 of it doesn't get through, so I take 10.
10 to the torso, 8 to the neck, 16 to the neck.
So I'm at -6.
I need to get back to technical grappling because now I get to do some really fun things to your body.
Oh my god.
Yep, check out this nerf, bro.
Technical grappling does largely just feel like nerfing.
Sigrid, huck it! Huck it!
I've either got... Well, no, I've just at my max trained strength CP. Because when you...
Also, that's a bad acronym.
Yeah, it really is. So, Sigrid, you are currently at a -10, if I'm not mistaken, to DX and strength.
Why?
Because you are impaled by a huge spike that goes through your neck and one that goes into your torso.
Okay.
Essentially grappled by 2 spikes that go through your body.
Well, can I just, like, drop that nitrogen tank in front of me?
Yeah, you can. You could just drop it straight down. You can still try and throw, but you're at -10 to your strength and DX right now. You should note that because it affects everything.
Could you use the power throw? Or your power? Your, like, overexertion kick or whatever it is?
I'm not sure if you're susceptible to knockdown and stun. I don't think the neck affects it much. So it'd just be straight HT, so you're very unlikely to fail. Yeah, I'm not worried about anything else.
I mean,
Anyone with combat reflexes reacting to this other than Sigrid, who's just dropping this forward?
yeah, that's
She's-
pretty, like, I'm just trying to get it close.
Give me
I'm just gonna
DX.
say-
Give me DX.
Backing up.
Oh, you only failed by 1 with that penalty. You knock it onto its side and roll it. And it rolls over.
Okay. And then I'm
Gee,
just gonna,
shoot
like,
it!
shoot it!
Guy, do you aim at it this turn or do you just shoot it at this turn?
I have to spend a turn pulling out my grenade launcher.
Ah, yes, grenade launcher. Koi. So, anyone else doing out this turn?
What are the little guys doing?
They're still watching its surface.
Huh. Surf us.
Only 45 seconds. Everyone can roll me
Why is there an
hearing.
N on it?
And it is not meant to be on it, it's meant to be on that. Nitrogen.
Everybody roll what?
Ah,
Everyone roll hearing. Guy and Matthias, you'd need not apply unless you've got super hearing. Lily and Lucius, you'll be at a -6. Audrey -5.
So what'd you say? -5?
Yep. Myas made it by 2. Sigrid, you can attempt.
I'm going to do a general perception if that's okay. It's the same as hearing, and she also has detect, which I suspect applies.
Sigrid, you fail, but Myas, you briefly hear a crackling from in that corridor, like, hold tight, coming.
Okay, Miles is gonna kick the nitrogen tent back.
Damn it, Myas!
Poke.
We're gonna talk about this.
his voice.
You do
I'm
see a
not saying that in
skeletal foot
character.
poking out, but
It also weighs 200 pounds.
it does. This is like rails. I think it'll go to there and get stuck in the rails.
Okay. Well, it rolled over here, so I thought it would roll back.
Yeah, it did roll over there. I'll allow it. It goes halfway back. You're not as strong as Sigrid.
Yeah, makes sense.
Ah, let it come all the way back to Sigurd.
Okay, fine.
It's his turn next.
It
Her
almost
turn
makes
next.
it to you, Sigrid, and you instinctively reach out to catch it like a pig's bladder.
Well, I
Which
mean, if it's just rolling, I'm gonna like kick it back. Yeah,
it's your turn. you trying to kick.
I just kick it back.
Don't forget your penalties.
I mean, it's on its side rolling. I just like
Yeah, I'll give it to you. So this is a lot. Ooh, neck lock. That's an actual location. Scrolling. Where is it? Headlock. Neck crank. Cause pain or injury directly to the vertebrae in the neck when applying the margin of victory as injury. Okay.
What size
Ooh.
modifier does this thing have?
3, he said.
3, yeah.
Oh, the container probably -1.
Okay, so it's a quick contest of trained strength. Your wrestling's at DX -1, right? You said, James?
yeah.
So just your strength, and seeing as it's only one... Ooh, but it's got an adjacent limb in your torso. So it can use its full strength. Quick contest time. Succeeded by 14, failed by 2, 16. That is also not the cap on damage because CP is way higher, so 16 and then 1.5 extra for neck. I'm not sure how DR protects, but it'd be 24 damage to the neck.
Ouch.
In the form of it ripping your neck from your torso using its 2 poles that are pierced through you.
Okay.
Or maybe I should just go for pain. Either way, I've spent all my CP.
Yeah, that's a bad acronym.
Can't decide. Sigrid, it's your turn. Oh no, you kicked that back. My bad. So, what's going on here? I don't feel like we need combat at minute.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
I
about to
feel like
shoot
at
it.
this point, it just gets shot.
You're shooting the liquid nitrogen canister, yeah?
With a frag grenade.
Okay. I mean, if you're expecting this thing to be instantly frozen, you're going to be sorely disappointed.
No.
No, but it's burning freezing for multiple rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Audrey's disappointed.
Um,
When it doesn't
Would
instantly freeze.
the nitrogen, if it's like all exploding out, pretty quickly reach a higher temperature? Because isn't pressure part of why it's cold?
The splash on it will be painful for a while, presumably.
The guy that Raven guy who always posts stuff in the forums, says it's 1D for 30 rounds burning.
Cyclic 1d6 on the location for 30 rounds until put in warm water, probably?
That part doesn't say.
Okay, there's usually some way to fix cyclic attacks like that. But yeah, that's not even a tickle to it.
There's burning eternal though.
It still regenerates it.
But does that particular explosion maybe knock a couple of arms off?
Yes.
That first attack also has an armored visor 10.
Nice. 26
So it gets all up inside of it too. Nice.
plus 21. 47 plus 3. 50. Nice. Easy for me to spot. Cure. You might knock it down. That were a major wound and everything.
What percentage of its hit point was gone?
160%.
Oof.
Do you heal what things also heal as well?
No.
Oh.
You might
Although
wanna
I
get
was
out
at
of
the
it.
backside.
Oh, and I think it goes without saying that its friends are all now slime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that one had slight cover, but not enough. Is
Oof. Not stunned.
it will immediately recoil from the explosion area. There's a big foggy cloud appeared. Sigrid, you cannot move right now that fast, I doubt, but...
Well, not that fast, but we're not on turn order, so that's my eventual goal.
Mm-hmm.
Voice, kill it.
How much damage did Sigrid take?
A lot, I'd imagine.
She probably gets blasted back a bit and just lies there for it going, ugh.
Sigrid was there, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So it's only the first one that we need to worry about.
Yeah.
It's not going to be hardly out.
It's not that much. Some 20 damage or something.
3 damage that goes that far, and then you're covered in the cold, though. Ooh, that's interesting. You will be very cold as you're shuffling backwards slowly, Sigrid.
Right, yeah.
But does that stop your regeneration?
That does severely hinder that. But Sigurd's still kind of a badass, so she starts crawling that way.
Yeah,
For sure.
I'll give you the crawl. You're leaving frozen skin in the floor and blood trail that's freezing.
Alright, if this
That's
didn't
all,
kill
like,
it,
stuck up in my suit.
Well, as it recoils back, you can see that the holes from the explosion is sealing back up very rapidly.
Yeah, Lily's gonna go grab some oxygen tanks.
So Lily starts focusing. How many seconds?
4.
Did anybody else hear that radio?
I forgot that Audrey could, of course, hear it because she's linked to Myers.
No.
Hold tight. You can hear it rattling now,
Jeez.
Myers.
Yep, she points over that direction.
There's a piece of body, like half of someone's torso, kind of smushed against the wall, and just the radio is dangling on the curly wire. Lucius, Matthias, Guy?
I would like to, after calming down and everything, look at the shoulder patch that I rip out.
It's covered in blood, but you can still make out the embroidery. I nearly said Simon's. That'd be hilarious, but no, it's not Simon's. It's
Simon's his kid.
just some dude.
Some dude.
S. Dude.
Yeah, I think Sigrid will actually crawl back over this way and just look over and say, "Gee, fire!"
Yeah, we'll shoot it again.
By the way, I disappear Gia's grenade launcher.
No.
Oh, Guy's grenade launcher.
All right, we're having a
Well-
talk after this mission, everybody.
Are
Pop
you
my
really
head out then.
disintegrating my grenade launcher?
Yeah, it vanishes from your hands. I mean, I don't know how many hit points it has, but
I'm not sure if that was Coco or Colin whining.
Oh,
That little whimper.
I don't know that I'm going to ever replace that.
It doesn't disappear, but it definitely gets damaged. Bits of it disappear. You feel like a spring inside snap and sproing.
All right,
All
we
right.
need to get going.
I won't grab. I'll not grab the air. Just frown because I can see all this shit go down and start nabbing everyone, starting with Sigrid. And leaving Myas on his own because Lily is super pissed with him.
Yeah, I'll warp back to the ladder and climb up myself.
Sigrid will crawl to the shower.
Healing slowly on the way.
No, I think she's like currently frozen, isn't she?
Yeah, you're still pretty cold.
It's for 30 seconds.
It'll have cooled that armor right down to like icy though. Titanium
Well-
breastplate must conduct pretty well.
But I think the way that works is more, when she starts failing HT rolls for like environment.
You should probably met me a couple of HT rolls for cold.
Okay.
Success by 4.
And these are just straight up, so
and
whatever you
success
want.
by 3. Just lose, like 1 or 2 FP from the cold. So, yeah, you're not that bad.
Okay.
And you'd be able to get your armor off and get in the shower. Lily, what are you doing after you've grabbed Sigrid?
She's moving everybody to Audrey's place.
Audrey is going to attempt to linger for as long as she can. She wants to study this thing from a
If you want to go
relatively-
last,
Yes,
go
please.
last. But she will rescue everyone with permission.
Please may I rescue you? I may take you somewhere you don't want to be. You need some kind of Miranda rights
All right.
for warping people away.
Yeah.
But if they're unable to respond to you, you assume you're gonna help them, and they can be mad at you later.
Yep.
Yeah, that probably works out for the best usually.
And then just crack some of their ribs.
But yeah,
See-
everyone except Guy, and because he warped someplace else, and Myas gets put in Audrey's place.
Myas, I think their backup is coming.
Indeed, you can probably now hear footsteps in the distance in that corridor. It will have taken Lily a few 5-second bursts to concentrate.
4 seconds, but yeah.
Miles will raise a wall of zombies.
To prevent it from going into that hole, or...
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Between...
You know, Luke, I'd like to stay and watch.
Alright.
That
well,
way is dangerous. Go back.
Let me just separate you into here and...
I will get Audrey before the coppers show up.
Thank you.
No, by the way, Miles has clear cracks in his skull and
Missing a tooth.
So yeah.
Remember code names?
Sorry, I missed the last couple of sentences from Audrey and Myas.
Audrey said, remember code names.
Yeah, no, I was just describing that Miles had clear cracks on his bones.
I meant before that, before I got distracted by the zombie wall. Sorry.
Yeah, that was all I said.
Okay, fair enough. You hear the footsteps right on the other side of the zombie wall. Well, not right, because you also hear, what the fuck? That radio's crackling clear as well, so you hear everything they're saying on that. Like, what is this shit? What the fuck are these? Do we shoot? Do we shoot? Roger. And then your zombie wall gets lit up a bit from the other side. It's doing nothing.
See? They wait to assess the situation from murdering.
Out of character, I remembered what you might have missed. Audrey reminded everybody about code names.
It weren't that.
As did Matthias a while ago.
He
said, his name is Voice.
Ah, did he hear you say that?
Oh, when Lily yelled that was actually out of character. Or when I yelled that, we're having a conversation later. But yes, we should get in the habit of...
It's a convenient retcon to make, but I'll allow it.
Who is this voice guy who looks like a skeleton and disintegrates things?
You've all got quite...
Never know.
Most of you have very unique powers.
Yeah. I'll keep making the zombie walls, try to delay the guys, and gently slap my pet towards away from him.
Yeah, it will move away from the zombie walls shortly after they appear and the bullets from the other side are happening. Guy, are you still watching? I'm guessing Audrey's with the other group now. Lucius, who did you go with? Or did you stay?
I wanted to
I would
say.
have gotten him.
Well, he's still staying until Philip picks him up. But anything else he could have remembered from when he was over there?
In the hallway.
Yeah.
Just a lot of gore, the patches of uniform, that radio.
Oh yeah, I want that radio.
I guess if Guy's gonna get that radio, Lucius is just gonna be done, and he's just gonna one out. So he's gonna wait for Lily, smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, Lily will snatch you. I'm not sure what it's wanting to do. I think it's just going to leave. It heads over and follows the trail that Sigrid left. Rolls over it slowly. And then we'll carry on down the corridor in the south-easterly direction. Well hidden from me up until this point. Guy, are you following, watching it leave?
I'll follow it after I have that radio. And I think I'm going to send updates on its position over the radio.
Well, they
What
are
is your
right
call
on
sign?
the other side of the zombie wall, which will disappear after 30 seconds, so it's not much of a head start in a single tube going west to east.
Okay, so there's only one direction it could go.
There'll probably be other doors along
Didn't
the way.
One Direction break up a few years ago?
They did, yeah. Sad day.
Well, I'll make sure that they at least have visual contact with it before I leave.
Absolutely, that's easy to do. In fact,
Okay.
you can just step into the shadows and watch as they run through. Like 12 people at least, probably.
And they're all just carrying those assault rifles?
No, these are carrying something different. A lot of them, like maybe 4 of them, have got those assault rifles. 5 seem to be carrying a big piece of heavy equipment. It looks like it's got a 3-meter barrel, tripod that needs setting up, big
I got
power bank thing.
Do they have uniforms?
They dressed entirely in the black kind of tactical looking gear. It's not the usual surf green.
Oh, so this is like the secret surf.
This must be Secret Surf.
Yeah, must.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna watch them when they engage it.
Well, when they start setting up the thing, zombies are gonna rain on them.
Ah!
Mess up all their equipment.
You'd be at a decent range.
What
Wait.
distance?
They start doing that, maybe 100 meters.
Ooh, that's a good range.
Yeah, that's the advantage firearms have over powers. They usually have better range.
Yeah, 100 is just my upper range.
Ooh.
What's the penalty? It's just a -10.
Should have made it 1,000.
-10. Yeah, aiming for the hexes, not the people or equipment. First one hits, second one as well, third, and the fourth, and the last one misses by 3. So it scatters.
Nice. Yep. Zombie wall appears like in a hemisphere in front of it. Let's briefly cut back to everyone else, shall we? How's your 5 minutes since that happened going?
I suspect there is a
A trail of blood to your shower? Yes.
yeah. That's yeah.
Bits of armor strewn as in that path.
Fortunately,
Hopefully
Disguise.
it's on.
Fortunately, I think she has 4 showers.
I would
We
have
need to
dropped
talk
us in
about Guy.
hardwood. Like right in front in like this area here.
What do you drop right there?
Everyone.
Sigrid?
Right, right.
Or yeah, everyone.
Guy and Myas. But yeah.
We didn't know what was happening when we saw the bodies come out of the wall, and he just killed them. What if they were people escaping? What if they were the ones screaming?
They didn't look like people.
Like on
Pretty-
Nirvana, that
Neither
doesn't
does
mean
Myas.
anything.
Is Myas not a person?
That's
Myas is a
questionable
dick.
at the second.
I mean, I'm having serious doubts about Myas, but it's not because of his appearance.
Bad example, but yeah, his appearance doesn't make him a person or not a person. Those might not have been people, but we didn't know that, and he didn't know that 1 second after they appeared, and he shot them. Frankly,
Like-
we don't even know if they would have attacked us if he hadn't shot them.
I mean, what can we do, though? Like, with
Wait a
either,
few seconds.
no, I mean, about what can we do about either of them? Like, are we
can
going to
talk
turn
to
them?
Guy,
Are we
and
going to turn them in?
We can talk to Guy about it because like he's at least rational about things. Like he'll probably be pissed about it.
If he
But-
wants our help to save the future, he has to stop being a horrible person.
That's fair.
What
I
kind of
guess at
future
that-
is... What does he want anyways?
I guess at that point you see Lucius just press off the cigarette and just turn up to Matthias. Say, Matthias, are you insane?
Matthias.
Are you insane? Were you in the same fight that we were all in? Or were you just fighting Guy for the most pettiest thing and not be able to see all the blood and all the rest of all the corpses out there? And I'm pretty sure anyone, anything, or any other meta crossing this thing any more politely would have ended up in any different. This is insane. This is not something we should be talking about when there is
But-
something such like that crawling and making those monsters.
Do you remember when he shot? It was a couple seconds after they appeared. They had not done anything yet. We had no idea what they were or what
They could have
wanted to
been
do.
victims or survivors.
It turned out that perhaps they were bad intentioned, they wanted to hurt us, but we did not know that when he shot them. He shot them before we knew that.
Like we'll have a talk to him about it because I like totally agree, and I understand where you're coming from, Lucius, because like yes, it was a crazy situation, but we do need to have a talk about the no murder right off the bat rule.
Luke, is there a... Was there Hitler?
Yeah.
Like, imagine if you were back in the 40s or 30s in Germany and you shot randomly into a crowd and happened to kill Hitler. Were you right to shoot into the crowd? No.
Like for now, I
I
think
don't
the more
know, bro.
pressing-
You saying I could just kill Hitler by shooting into crowds?
No.
Good. I'm glad that's not what you
Like-
said.
I think the more pressing matter is Myas.
I mean, I can't work with murderers. That goes for either of them.
Thank you.
Sigurd, how you doing in there, hon?
Just jarring.
Okay, you're not
What
dead.
about her?
What about her? She's been good since they had the talk, right?
Yeah.
I agree, but absolutes and all that.
I think that's a little...
If they can't be controlled, we can't work with them.
I mean, I think you'll find that control is kind of a illusion unless you really mean it. And no.
Ooh. You don't hear any of this, Sigrid. Shower too loud. Too steamy.
Yeah, figured.
Red's fine. We'll have a talk to.
He's usually a
the other
lot
two.
better about recovering from stuff.
Usually. Let's have a
She
flip
takes really long showers in the morning.
back. So I'll just put you in that box with the aliens.
When did you notice the UFO?
Ages ago. I felt like saying something about it a few times, but then I just didn't bother. Weren't it at this one before?
It's been there almost the whole time since the parallelogram stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I recall seeing it around about turn 5. So these guys are surrounded by a hemisphere of zombie walls. They've started setting up the equipment, and then one of them shouts, "They're back!" And another says, "This'll deal with it." Hurry up, hurry up. It takes them maybe 45 seconds to get it built up and together and charging.
Well, how long is the blob after 45 seconds?
How long is the what?
How long are we going from there? Or is it not moving?
Oh no, it's moving. Another 45 seconds. It's got to be moving at like 8 at this point. 45 times by 8 plus 100.
For 50 minus 90 plus 100. For
Like-
50 plus 10, 460.
Thank
It's
you.
Pretty good clip though.
Yeah, it's fast when it wants to be in a straight line.
Are there any other sighted tunnels?
It's a straight tunnel. You think it might still be able to hit you, but you're not sure. Roll me vision.
I'll throw some more zombie walls on the way between us just to maybe a preventative measure. Vision.
You could see a glow starting to emit from behind the zombie walls that you're throwing down. And the blob suddenly cuts off into a side passage. It squeezes down and it ends up being like 6 meters long, 7 meters long as it slithers through this small tube.
Good job, buddy.
And Guy, you watch this thing glow brighter and brighter in like this light purple that stings back of your eyeballs. Then eventually it shoots out a needle-thin purple beam that just lights up as far as you can see down this tunnel. It punches neat little holes in all the zombie walls, which then explode outwards in that direction.
What type of weapon is it?
Some kind of cannon. Laser cannon,
No.
you suspect.
Okay.
Beam.
So
Gunner
whatever it is
beam.
never really enters production.
No.
Okay.
Or at least,
Like a vehicle weapon or something.
not that you've been trained to use.
Are they just ignoring Guy there?
I did roll stealth.
Did you?
It's pretty
Oh,
dark.
okay. Sorry, I missed that. You hid inside the barrel. Okay.
Where does the light come from in these sewers? Should have asked that earlier, but like,
It's
are
pitch.
these still sewers?
It's pitch black further down. In fact, 100 meters past, it was pitch black. So the lights come from this small area that's been lit up by barriers and a couple of safety lights.
Mandatory service lighting. It's
Yeah.
Nirvana.
These are like every couple of kilometers or something. Or maybe every 500 meters. So yeah, you were just reaching the next lit up patch, Myas, when the purple glow got to its peak intensity and your meatball pet suddenly cut off into a tube. And Guy, they don't spot you. They're peering down there with some pretty fancy looking binoculars. And one of them saying, "Fuck, I don't know, fuck, fuck, fuck. Move!" And they start dismantling it. It only takes them about 10 seconds. And then they run in.
I think it's probably time to leave.
Boop. To the ladder. Boop. Up the ladder. Boop. To the next ladder. Boop. Up the ladder. Or just straight to Audrey's. We second-hand penalties.
No, I can't go that far.
Ah.
But you know,
You could have been
So,
concentrating on somewhere.
the motorcycle
Yeah.
and
Aha.
the car back.
Aha.
So I'll hop on my motorcycle and ride that to Audrey's.
I think Lily is gonna grab dinner for everyone, and then after Sigurd's done in the shower, we'll have a post-war game.
Myas. I imagine you're staying in this thing.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have some
As it
text.
escapes, I pat it. Jojo. That's how you do it.
It stops when you pat it. And a tiny nub appears in front of you. But it doesn't make to attack or threaten.
Hmm.
It does... It looks softer, wrigglier. And it reaches for you like it wants to touch your back.
My back?
Just touch you back like it reaches for your hand.
Oh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bro fist.
It bro fists, feels over your bony hand a bit. Yeah, I already know several of your advantages. It creeps all the way up your arm and rubs at your face and then your neck and then just slowly creeps back in and carries on in the direction it's going down that tunnel.
Alright. Let's find something to eat. Gotta find a way to feed you properly.
Oh dear. Time to retire Myas, as he has also become a supervillain.
Right?
It's my pet. I'm gonna train it.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna
that's...
fight crime together.
Oh dear. Let's cut away from that. I don't want to reveal too much to too many people straight away. we're getting close to a good quitting time, really. So
Are we
Audrey's
gonna have our
apartment.
argument?
Guy arrives on bike. Well, I'm guessing you take your bike back to the lockup.
Yeah, I probably should, and then walk/warp to Lily's.
Not Lily's, Audrey's.
Audrey's. Yeah. Take the elevator upstairs. Step out.
Mm-hmm.
Where's everybody hanging out?
Ground floor.
Walk over to Matthias. Slug him.
There's Euros.
Guy walks, tries to punch you. He dodges it. Backs up.
I do have combat reflexes. We need to talk. Or, if that's too difficult, should I just shoot you?
I mean, you've obviously shown that you have no problem attacking allies.
What if those weren't monsters of some sort? What if they were creatures trying to escape, looking for help? What if that was the case? You didn't give time to figure that out, you just killed them right away.
In combat, you can't always study the situation endlessly.
What combat? You started combat.
We saw a surge officer
Zeph.
brutally murdered.
And then we saw
Alright, I
some
made a deduction.
frail bodies come out of some wall thing. You think
Like,
they
I made a
sensed
deduction.
that officer flying? Then perhaps you should avoid starting combat if you're not that smart.
But I was right. So
Sigurd comes
But
out
what if you
wearing
weren't?
a towel and just says, "I agree with Guy. Kill it
But
with
what
fire."
if he hadn't been right?
then I would have gone back in time and fixed my mistake.
What?
If
See,
I had
that's an option.
fried, if I had fried a bunch of civilians, then I would have had to fix it.
What do you mean?
Time traveler.
You were sent back in time, but you can still do it?
Do you do that often?
Have you been manipulating us? Trying to figure out perfect conversations? No, you're not that good at talking.
Yeah,
I mean, clearly not this
can't.
time.
I can't use it that frivolously.
How far back can you go?
I've never really tested the limits, but I try and keep it within a fairly short amount of time.
Like hours, minutes,
Do
or
you
seconds?
speak ancient Chinese?
It's backwards only, right?
Do I need to?
Never mind.
Did I learn it?
I mean, nobody really speaks it, but like everybody reads it.
Look, there's a certain amount of in the moment action that can't wait.
But we weren't in the moment. Things were happening slowly. It was
That-
only in the moment after you made it like that.
Look, just because it's not the action that you would have done doesn't make it wrong. I'm sorry.
That's not why it is wrong, yes. Audrey agrees.
We're going to... I don't care. we're going to have to learn to compromise, all right? You have to understand that the way I act isn't always going to be at least on the surface, isn't going to make sense immediately. In exchange, I have agreed to hold off on the killing as much as possible. And I think I've held up my end of that.
No, you didn't. You killed them before we knew if they were friend or foe.
It worked out this time. We can't pretend it didn't. The problem is, it seems like there's going to be a next time.
There's always a next time.
And your approach will backfire.
Right, so what are we supposed to do next time when you kill civilians?
Have I ever killed civilians before?
No, not yet.
You could have in this situation. You didn't know.
Almost blew up
again,
Maya's.
If there had been an issue, I could have fixed it.
Almost killed Myers.
Yeah, and Myas is far from innocent.
Do you just go alone or no? I'm not
Yeah,
sure I
can't
believe
take
you.
anybody.
Alright.
How can I prove it?
Matthias is gonna hand you like a penny or something. Is Nirvana one of those uncivilized shitholes with pennies still?
There's the smallest denomination of physical currency.
Matthias will hand you a smallest denomination. Wait, go back a few seconds, and hand me this before I grab it.
That's not how it works.
Then how can it work to stop you from having killed people?
I can only affect my own timeline.
So if that actually works, great. But I think the problem becomes, if it doesn't work, what do we have to do? And I'm kind of leaning towards, if any of us go on a killing spree, that we have to turn them in.
Or stop them however we need to.
Bless you.
Sorry.
No worries.
Thank you.
I have no problem killing any of us that go off rails. Problem solved. Drinks?
Thank you, Secret.
I mean that's fair, but I think we also need to communicate better in the moment.
Like perhaps not shooting things before we're agreed that we should be shooting them. Yes, I'm glad you agree with me.
You smug son of a bitch. And that might only halfway be in character.
To be fair, I'm sorry. 2D say kill it with fire. I agree, and then a third party agree. There was discussion. And since Lily was already gone,
I was
I
getting
think that was
something.
majority vote.
No. It was still only 2 to 3. No, but when Guy shoots, it becomes 3 to 2. Cast his vote by pulling the
All right.
trigger.
It
I
was
will
3
be
to
more
3.
vocal.
3 to 3,
About the-
Myers.
Can you
Yeah.
say that again?
I will be
It
more
was-
vocal about things. But know that if you ever decide in any situation to physically attack me or any other member of our group unprovoked, I'll fucking kill you.
See? He's unhinged.
That's massively excessive, but the point
I
does
pushed
stand
you to
of,
the ground.
let's not attack each other. Like yelling is the recourse, not attacking. Right?
I think you two
Like,
just
there
need
were
to draw a
several
circle and work this out.
There were
Proper.
several steps that could have been taken before putting your hands on me and putting me in a compromised position
You were still shooting them.
in the middle of combat.
Lily's gonna whistle.
I don't look at her, but I'll stop talking.
Like, tempers are high at this moment in time. We are still pumped with adrenaline from a fight, and we need to chill out. So why don't we call it an evening, and then you two, when you have rational heads on your shoulders, can discuss it. Sound good?
No, I think we need to work this out now. You two should go upstairs. Go fists with each other.
He's the one who made us act against the Yakuza.
I didn't make you do anything, and I wasn't even present the first time you fought the Yakuza.
Oh, right. I still have to give flowers to Dickless.
You can do it on
Hey,
way
again.
home. You'll think he's
Let's-
having a nightmare when you wake him up in his
Second time wasn't my
hospital
fault
bed.
either. The third time was.
Gee. Let's take a breath and have this discussion later.
Sigurd goes to the kitchen and grabs drinks.
Matthias? Or Matthias? I can never say your name right.
Matthias.
Just say it the same way I say it, Matthias.
Matthias.
Like how I call
Stop
you
egging-
Tara.
Stop egging him on. Let's eat our heroes. Call it a damn night.
Yeah.
A couple more things before we call it a night. Everyone absolutely needs to take a shower, launder your clothes. Like that was the mind controlled like brain slug, and it was creating spore people. Like we're all totally infected.
Oh, who could have seen that coming?
So like I've got some antidote things, but like not a bunch, and I don't know if they're gonna work. So like,
How high are they going to get me?
I mean, very.
He'll take off his armor and then go in the shower.
I think we need to
I mean,
clean-
and I only have 2 of them.
Shit.
Let's
I didn't
do it.
take any damage.
Like
Let's clean each other off, and then clean each other off in armor, and then go shower out of armor.
sure, there's
That came off a bit more groupy than I think was intended.
Well, if that case, you have furnace, or you have fire.
I'm gonna blow torch from the workshop.
yeah,
There
there's
is indeed a
there's
fireplace
fireplace.
right there.
We're not burning our armor, Sigrid.
No, you say I am infected already?
No. Think of
Stick
the
it-
smell.
oh,
Sigurd, get out of the fire!
It's not even
Go-
easy for you to get in there. It is protected by 2 layers of glass.
Okay.
So there's a reasonable chance it's not lit.
But you could actually just kind of touch your hands against the glass close to the fire until they start burning.
No, guys. Let's just do a quick clean down of our armors, and then we'll do individual showers.
Mm-hmm. And
Matthias is clean. Oh, he isn't. There was an explosion.
good dogs.
But yes,
Good tiny 1 centimeter dogs earlier.
You spotted
We'll
the
do
baby
each.
dogs.
Or antibacterial or whatever antibiotic.
Yep. People get lots of penicillin. It's fungal, right? They
And
look
then we'll
like
breed a super brain slug. Penicillin resistant.
It mutates.
We need
Alright.
flamethrowers.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
it does seem like a good time to call it, honestly. No complaints.
That works.
Nope,
Sounds
sounds
good.
good.
Post.
Question though,
I'll answer a question.
are we splitting up, or after we clean up, or are we gonna have a conversation next session, or I'm just wondering where we're ending.
I think we should give it a couple of days before we revisit this.
Okay.
Okay, so
Uh,
yeah, it's you clean each other up. You all part ways. Matthias,
Sigrid,
are you leaving your car in the sewers for now? Or are you going to go and collect it tonight?
He will go get it.
Right here.
Lily will bring everyone where they need to go, and then come back here 'cause she hates being alone.
Cool.
Don't you live with Sigrid?
Yep.
She goes in her room and listens to music.
Opera.
Opera's pretty
That's
awesome.
And heavy metal,
metal.
it sounds like.
Heavy metal.
Metal.
Like, Sigrid isn't particularly social with me. I have a feeling.
All right.
She's sociable in the way that we like live in the same abode together.
Lily's super needy though.
Yes, and Sigrid is not there for that.
Post.
Well, you're.
Go on.
You're good.
No,
go
I
ahead.
was just
It-
going to say post
I
credits.
was continuing on with the scene, but we were wrapping. So
I'm happy for scenes. I like scenes when they progress in themselves on their own.
Then go ahead if we're doing a quick one together.
I mean, you're certainly welcome to stay, but like, I have things to do too. You know?
Like what? I can help.
I mean, tonight I was gonna do some sparring. I was going to the dojo.
She'll shrug, get up, and then go, "Where's the dojo?"
All right, give us a try.
24-hour dojo time.
There's some pocket bacon that gets dropped, and then Lily will taxi over and watch.
You're just watching her train.
I mean, if you're gonna pull her ass up and watch her fail tragically at the dojo, that's hysterical.
I mean, I'm sure somebody tries to get you into it and stops when it becomes apparent that you're awful.
The beginner's class is Tuesdays.
She's just I'm here with a friend.
All right.
Yeah, she'll be there and just text Helena and send pictures of awesome
Flesh monsters.
dojo-y fight.
Okay, cool. I'm not sure you could send pictures. But you could definitely text descriptions.
And then take pictures with my camera and then
To
I'll
show
say I'll
later.
show them later.
Yep.
And I think Audrey's cool with the tagging along thing for a while, but as it continues, assuming that we're going to do multiple days, it does start to become weird.
I mean, if she ever says get the hell out, she'll just go to Helena's house.
Fair. It takes a little while to get there, but it does eventually.
Oh, I get some badass photos of you.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think over the next couple of days, Sigrid has got some frustration to take out on some hot metal.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a pretty nice setup in the workshop, and that's definitely where Guy is throwing himself.
Nice.
Ah, yeah, you're allowed to make knives in the workshop, Sigurd.
Oh yeah, knives, swords. Thinking of
Axes.
sword. I think it's time for a sword.
Cool.
Did you ever make that shield you were thinking about?
Oh yeah. I mean that shouldn't be hard. That's just shaping a giant hunk of metal into a circle.
Heavy shield.
Yeah.
Matthias,
I'll
anything you wanted to say that might be relevant for the next couple of days?
He's gonna do a call to
Morrison?
Morrison.
Mm. When? How long after? That night?
Next morning.
Next morning. He answers.
Hi, it's Matthias.
Were you in the fucking sewers?
Were we not supposed to go in there because of the weird flesh
So it was
fungus
fucking you in the
brain
sewers.
plug thing?
Did you compromise the team, Matthias? Did you compromise that team that died?
We showed up right after that.
Oh yeah, that sounds perfect. Real convenient. Oh my god, I told you to stay out of the sewers.
We heard someone scream and saw a body go flying. Then we saw bodies coming out of the wall. I wasn't sure what was going on, and then before we could have a chance to figure out what was going on, Guy shot them.
It's like throwing peas at an elephant, probably. Even with his grenade launcher.
He destroyed the bodies. They aren't people, right?
Not that we can tell. It only started doing that last week. Fucking.
Alright, good.
You hear him grinding his teeth, mumbling in his head like, should not have said that.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know, because I should, and also that Guy was the one who started firing right away.
Does not surprise me. I think I know who that kid is now. I'm going to pay him a visit soon, don't worry. I'm going to pay you a visit soon, Matthias. I need to look you in the eyes when you tell me that you showed up right after that went down.
Alright, you have my class schedule. You know where I am based on that.
Yeah, just don't be anywhere weird at any normal times. Gachank. Which is the noise that the snail phones make when they get hung up in subbed One Piece. Geek. What am I on about? Just talking about people. We'll finally do that post-credits scene.
Wait, one more quick thing. I just want to see where the Freak 7 is.
The Freak 7. Still meant to talk about that.
But later.
Later. Post-credits scene. Myas. For almost the whole of the rest of the night, a good 6 hours, this thing was travelling in a very determined direction, it felt like. It can squeeze through pipes as narrow as half a meter wide.
Mm-hmm.
It could, you think it might be able to climb out of a toilet and get people if it wanted to?
Like the alligators in New York.
Exactly like those. After this long journey, in what feels like mostly a straight line, it comes out in a small lab, it almost looks like. Really old, though. covered in dust, most stuff that's not got slime and bits of blood on it. And stood in the corner, facing into the middle of the room, but with kind of a blank stare on their eyes, are twins.
Oh,
The ones from the
shit.
news who went missing.
Oh,
They each have a bulbous growth on their neck. And as you arrive in the room, little cilia, hair-like protrusions, appear on the neck bulbs, and the pet reaches out its thin tentacles like the ones that touched you earlier and connects with their necks, and you can see they're kind of pulsing as if it's pumping between the bulb and itself. I think that's a good time to quit it. Myas, we will have some fun chatting, I'm sure, in secret.
radical.
We're the Kobold Cafe. I am Luke. I was the GM. We tried some technical grappling. It is very complicated. It can seem like a nerf if you know what you can do and what to try and do. It can be incredibly powerful. For the most part, for untrained people, it will be a massive nerf. Like, if someone knows judo and walks up to a randomer on the street, they will be able to snap the neck in seconds every time. But, yes, we had, in reverse order from the beginning, Terra.
Hey, I'm Tara. I played Lily. She's trying to keep the peace.
Good luck. Just freeze everyone. That'll work. Cool off, I think is what you want to tell them. Or maybe, what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age, Sigrid. We had James.
Hey, I'm James. I played Sigrid. Sigrid didn't want to touch the gross, ugly thing.
Myas did. We had Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Audrey, and she didn't get a chance to unburden herself of her secrets, so she'll wait till next time.
I know,
Everybody
right?
else has so much baggage already.
You've been trying to do that for like
Next
3
time.
weeks.
Well, I mean, Lily got some of it out of her last week, so.
I think something that does interest you, though, is in the next couple of days, in that brief couple of hours where you manage to ditch Lily while she's sleeping, you do end up speaking to your father on the phone.
Oh, we gotta roleplay that shit.
Yeah, I think we will be having that on screen at start of next session. Sounds fun.
There might be a bit of retconning, though.
Oh, okay, fair enough. We had Z Warrior, the supervillain.
I'm the warrior, always the supervillain, and I play Myos, the skeleton, and I will be soon joining the body of the many.
He's gonna go back to playing Trent.
You wish, mate. You need blood for that. Spoiler alert. We had Jared.
Hey, I'm Jared. I played Matthias Oberlin, the guy who has moral qualms about willy-nilly murder.
Stick in the mud, Matthias. We had Everoth.
Hello, I am Everett, and I was a terrified Lucius today.
I don't know. I feel like you had the most fun.
Oh yes, definitely. But in character, he was terrified.
Get as close as you can to all the monsters. What were you thinking?
I thought that we were not going to be able to get any information from those guys, and there was something like really important, like a recording or something that we had to see, but we only found the radio and the shoulder thing.
Good instincts. Finally, we had Colin.
Hi, I'm Colin. I played Guy. Nobody slipped up and called me Guy this time. Good job, everybody.
Did we really
And,
make it all the way through?
Guy's really not capable of believing that he has acted wrong in any situation, as he was raised from birth for this. So, sorry, everybody.
Ooh. Guy's got problems.
Honestly, Guy, you should have just convinced him you could time travel and then just been like, oh yeah, no, I time traveled back from after fucking that whole thing up.
Well, it's actually not a bad explanation of a couple of my powers, but also he might have been exaggerating exactly how well they work.
Well, yeah, but you could have lied about it. Just double down on that.
Yeah, I could have.
You could have.
But again, self-righteous.
I believe we'll be back on Sunday with Children of the Sky.
Yes, we will.
And then we'll be back on Thursday with Star Wars Distant Suns in Fantasy Fight Games Star Wars. And then back next Friday with this again. A much quieter session, I hope. I don't think I want another 2-hour combat straight after this one. But GG, I enjoyed. Thanks for watching with the Kobold Cafe. Follow us on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Patreon, all sorts of crap at Kobold Cafe, and our website is thekoboldcafe.com. Say bye,
And don't forget to
everybody.
find our OnlyFans.
Oh, yep, OnlyFans. If you want to see the naughty stuff.
You know, actually, that might not be a bad way of reaching out to the nerd community.
Yeah, right.
And at that, good night.
Nice.
Bye.
Good night.